Hello, everyone. I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. We're just going to go into the end of a We Are All Satoshi Support Saturday Zoom meeting. I also will have some updates about Sam Lee, Garrett Blackley, and also Joe Hill, which you might be familiar with. But in the meantime, I just want to catch the end of this meeting, see what's going on here. It's always the exciting part when they all come together after their breakout rooms. And this is We Are All Satoshi. And if you haven't been keeping up with current events, Sam Lee has been detained in Dubai. And now this is a continuation of Sam Lee's products. And it'll be interesting to see how long this scam remains rampant. So let's get stuck into it. Listen to it. Listen in. See if I got any sound. I don't think there is sound, is there? Something seems to be going wrong. I'll just see if I can get sound going. 1 second, please, caller. Hopefully we'll have sound in a minute. We'll find out in a few. I'll just check to see if we have sound on my live, but I don't think we have sound coming from the Zoom meeting. Don't think we have got sound, have we? Okay, just listen. No, we don't. All righty, let me figure that out. What's going on there? Let's have a wee look. That might have worked. Did that work? No, no sound. All right, so I'm going to break the connection and restart it again. So let's see if we can do that. That might work. Might go off to a different web browser. Notes. And get back into the web browser and hopefully that will pick up the sound. Don't know what's going on here. No sound. That's great. Sound effects, mute, audio system. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. We'll go to...
so that you have it,
there
a
we
Word
go.
document or a...
So this is Grace Zumba, who's a disgraced judge. She's been struck off and she's been publicly reprimanded, and now she's running Zoom meetings to promoting a scam. It's just amazing. You can't make this shit up. And the lady on the right there, she used to be in a Star Wars movie. You might have seen her in that bar.
If you could just take it back when they're doing these forms, if they could just put in the naming of it, what it's for, you know, because there should be one for dividends.
So a company with 250,000 users uses
they could
Google
just go ahead
Forms.
and put like BRNG or something. Just a suggestion. Okay. Everybody's got that posted. Thank you very much, Carl and Shiba Joe, for sharing that. Now, anything general? Everybody, most people got their questions answered.
Got 73 people in a meeting that claims to have 250,000 active
If we can
users.
request for everybody who hasn't yet voted to please vote. If you haven't received your voting token yet, don't worry. Obviously, you can't vote yet, but you will receive it. They are still minting tokens, so people are receiving
just got to be patient,
throughout the day, every day.
It just goes on
While
and on.
I was on a Zoom with somebody earlier yesterday, either today or I think it was yesterday, their token arrived literally while I was on a call with them. So there
who that was. Batman.
The minting process is ongoing. Your token will arrive. Once you've received your token, please vote.
No hurry.
All right. We need everybody to vote to show their participation in Capital 3.0, because this is a really important part of the process. You will need Solana in your Phantom wallet.
Of course, you will
Only
need to
$2 or
spend money.
$3 worth to be plenty.
It's always about fresh
And if you're
USDT.
not sure how to vote, then my playlist for Capital 3.0 and
He's
Phantom
promoting his
has
YouTube
videos
channel.
in there which will
Make sure you
explain
like and subscribe mine.
everything you need to know: how to buy Capital 3.0, how to vote, how to install Phantom. And if you don't have my YouTube channel, then that's my QR code right there. Just scan that QR code with your phone, and that'll
Look
take
at
you
that.
to my YouTube
It's a
channel.
great way of building your channel up, isn't it, Joe? You're just out for the clicks, aren't you,
There's
mate?
a clarification on that. There was 1,250 approximately minted a day and a half ago. There are still some to be minted, but they were done in a batch, 1,250 of them a day and a half ago. So if you're in that batch, you've been added, but there is still about well over 3,000 unvoted tokens out there.
Oh, I see. But what does that mean to anyone that knows it? It just means nothing
That's
because you're
including
paying.
the 1,200 that just started, but some
You're
of those
actually-
people have also voted. It was over 4,000 yesterday morning.
You're actually playing a game of Monopoly,
Vinny,
so it's worth nothing.
why is it important to vote?
So you make it. You're not unhappy about waiting for your money to be paid out.
Yeah. We're talking about our platform, right? Not politics.
Right. Capital 3.0. Yes. Why is it important to vote?
Yes, it's important to vote because a few things are happening. First of all, with your vote, you're giving Javis or the company the approval to use the tokens, your Capital 3 tokens, to convert them into the next project that comes live when it comes live. So you're
more
giving your
projects.
okay
Oh
to
my
that.
God! Please don't do it to
Number
me.
two, if you don't do that, your tokens will not
I've
be
given up
converted
actually
in the
covering
project.
this. I slept in
So
this morning. I
the
had no.
project is live and you say, oh shoot, I forgot
I
about
didn't even
I
want to get out of bed to come out and film it. It's
Okay,
not worth it.
so
I mean,
that
if
is
you're
that.
involved in this Ponzi
And
scheme after all the
number
work that
three,
we've done, then you deserve everything you're getting. Just saying.
there are a few things happening with the voting.
Is that right?
Is that it also gives the company and especially Shafis good
Time
amount
to
of
run away with the
data
money?
to show the other groups, the projects, investors that we are part of, to show the interaction of the community with those projects that are coming alive. And that is always going to be better for us as we are striving to get better and better deals when these projects are coming alive
Yes,
that we
of
are
course.
investing in, to make sure we get the best bang for our bucks. So if when Chavez can show that, listen, our community is very active, is very engaged in this project, it only will bring more of these type of projects into our world that we can
That's the
benefit
story you've been
from.
told, mate.
Those are the three
Kind of
main
brilliant, isn't it?
reasons that I would say.
If you believe that, you'll
voting
believe
is
that the Earth
important.
is flat as well.
Correct me if if I can go ahead and put it out very, very plainly.
Okay.
Clout. The term clout.
Oh, I've got some clout in the
You
internet,
don't
haven't I?
understand the
Got some
word
clout in
clout
stopping
in
you
English.
guys.
It's
I know the
because
feeling.
you have clout when you're able to say, I have this number of people, and they're believing Chavez when Chavez says, let's say he has 10,000 people.
No, it's
But then he
250,000,
puts
he
out
said.
this governance token,
Oh,
so
sorry.
other people can go ahead and take a look at that and say, okay, where's your 10,000 people? And you do this voting. This voting is a way to be able to prove that there are 10,000 people. Well, if only 3,000 or 5,000 people vote, then there's a doubt whether there's 10,000 people exist. If that's putting it simply. So then we lose our clout, our ability to be able to go ahead and get this much allocation or
I see
whatever
what
it
you're
is.
saying.
I don't understand that background part of it.
We don't
but that's
understand you,
just
Grace.
what I'm
What are you in
thinking,
here for?
that the DAO is this voting mechanism is to say, hey, folks, you're out there, you want this, but are you awake? Are you participating?
Yeah, I hear
Now,
you.
the real text can go ahead and tell me, did I
Friggin',
put that too simply?
friggin' great analogy.
Basically showing the clout that we have.
That'll do fine.
as a community. Okay.
That'll do.
So if you,
that'll do fine.
right. So is it
That would do
politically
fine, Gracie.
or
You did a good
is
job.
It's your voice. Your vote
No
is
need to
your
go
voice.
back to judging
So
people in the
let's go
courtroom
ahead and make
being
sure that
publicly
we have a
reprimanded
voice
again.
in the WAS, we are all Satoshi. Okay. Dennis.
Okay, I have 2 points only on my room that I have encountered. Probably anyone on the text, Carl or Joe, will be able to answer. There are two people that I asking for help. One is having issue on logging on WAS
No
because the
shit.
authenticator is lost because the phone is wiped out. I asked him to send to support if they can reset the two-factor authenticator or find the upline, but there's no upline. So is there a way apart from support that we can help them on logging in on WAS? So because they have the password and username, the only thing is the two-factor authenticator. The second thing is the other one has the compromised email address. So she wanted to change the email address on her WAS account. But of course, she won't be able to do it because she cannot get the one-time passcode that was sent to the address. Of course, I sent them again to support, but I was told that there was no reply. So is there a way that we can help them out with their accounts?
With the
I
two-factor,
think I can answer the first one. If they are using Google Authenticator, then that is not an issue because no matter if you get a new phone and using the
Yeah.
same Google account, all of these accounts that you have that are using authenticators will show up again.
Yeah, he's right.
Well, that
So usually I'm very skeptical on people telling me they lost the authenticator because if it's Google Authenticator, you can't really lose it. We really have to see it. So tech support may be a bit apprehensive about it.
okay.
As for the second
Oh,
one and the
that's what I need to
email, also, yeah, because we don't have KYC, yeah, it's something that we cannot answer. I think the tech support are the one, they will make a call on it. Because
see.
you're really talking about identifying of somebody,
Well, that's better.
right? And you're
Yeah.
changing the identification based on somebody's word. I may believe the person, right? That I don't,
Right, now I
but
can move me over
it
here.
is tech support will have to make a call
Nice,
on
look at
that
that.
one.
Got my name at the
Okay.
top.
Yeah, that makes sense because
I'm
yeah,
out
to
of
be
the
honest,
way. I think
I
I've done a good
believe
job.
there is a way, but we want to help them. But
11
yes, you
people
have a
live.
good
I better
point.
make a good show out of it
That can be
today.
a security issue as well if they are trying to access others' accounts.
Now, if you
So,
haven't
yeah,
been
that
keeping
makes
up
sense.
current events,
Thank you,
pal,
Vinny.
Sam Lee has been detained in Dubai.
Thank you, Dennis.
This is going to put
The
this
Google Authenticator
scam
issue
on its
is
ass. And I've got more
unfortunately
news coming
reasonably
later on
common.
today.
But what Vinny said requires that they have sync turned on between their different devices. So if
Right.
they haven't synced to their Google
It's
account
9:57
properly,
a.m. here in New Zealand.
it may not reinstate when they move it to a new phone. But yes, many people, especially if they've got a downline that can log in successfully, they can verify that their upline is trying to get their 2FA removed so that they can get in and reset it. And I've requested a couple of times that we get two-stage email changing.
Have you? And how's that going for you?
Verifies the old address
Does anyone
like
listen
now,
to you?
but also verifies the new address. But I
Mm.
keep arguing for that.
Oh, no one listens to you, Carl.
Yeah,
You see there's a pattern there,
it
mate?
also makes sense there because yeah, it's let's say the authenticator is really not syncing, then how
Yeah.
can we help? The only thing that's we cannot prove them is when I asked for their upline, they said they've been abandoned or whatever the reasons
Oh, is
there
it
is.
from Tammy and Gobi?
So they are trying to
I
seek
hear you,
help
mates.
and they wanted to
Must be so
because
frustrating.
I think the issue that one is they wanted to see the refund on Boomerang. So that's why, but he lost his phone and he got the new one.
Oh,
And
did
the
he?
other one is
What sort
the
of phone did he
compromised
get?
email address. Cannot retrieve the address, the password and everything,
Oh,
etc.
no.
So yeah, I hope
I hope
I
too.
don't know if
Well, he's
I
not going
hope
to get his
support
money
can
out
able be
anyway,
able
is
to
he,
help on
really?
that, yeah.
I mean, that's the point.
Thank you.
He's lost his money anyway.
I need your camera on Teresa or Teresa.
Teresa, is that me? Oh no,
Teresa
thank
and
goodness for
Derek
that.
Coppin, I need
So
your
that's going to be
cameras
very
on, please.
tricky.
Okay. All right, go ahead and unmute, please, Teresa.
Teresa, beautiful
Is
name.
Yes, Teresa, right, or Teresa?
Yeah, you're right. So I have you have a form for a proof of reserve discrepancy. If you have a discrepancy
Proof
for
of reserve.
proof
Oh
of
my
reserve
god!
and the
You have to
boomerang.
prove
Do
that
you
you
guys have
deposited?
the form for a no discrepancy? Since I have not
Or
received
which
no.
node?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
Teresa, I'll talk to you about that. Hang on a
Later.
second,
Talk
okay?
about that
I'll
later.
talk to
Sure.
you.
You
All
talk
right.
to me.
If you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah, thanks very much. I've been scammed and I just don't realize it.
Teresa,
I'm a bit cynical, really, aren't I?
DM your DM to me. Direct
DM.
message in the chat. I think I still have the chat open. Direct message. Direct message your number to me.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Or
Thank you.
telegram or email address. Anyone for me to.
Okay. I can give you my number.
Okay,
Yeah,
Dookie.
direct message it to me.
Okay,
Okay,
Dookie.
sure.
Madu, okay? Madu, okay? Please go ahead and unmute.
Okay. Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, all.
Hi.
I have not withdrawn from the refund, but I wanted to get the video here. It's telling me that the video is being removed. I don't know. The video link that was posted here,
Oh.
I clicked on it.
Let me look. I
Been
might need to
removed.
update the list then.
Well, that doesn't sound very good, mate. Things are getting removed left, right, and centre around here. Your money's getting
yeah.
removed out of your
Okay.
crypto
I
wallet.
need
That's
to
one
update
thing
the
that's
list.
getting removed. You're not concerned about
In
that
which
at all?
case,
Don't think so.
forgot to do that. Who are you? Maduke. Maduke, if you message
How can
me,
a company claim
I'm
to
going
have
to send you
250,000
my Telegram.
active users and then everyone knows everyone by first name basis? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't you think that sounds a bit suspicious? Well, I think it is. Just saying.
Right.
Who do they think they are kidding? Da, 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 da.
Right, Maduka, I've just sent you my Telegram tag. If you message me on Telegram, I'll send you an updated playlist.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
I'll send you an
Thank
updated
you.
video, okay?
Very generous.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, babe.
Thank
Have a
you.
good time.
Thank you
Drive
very much.
safely.
Thank you very much for your kind donation.
Yeah, drive safely.
Sarah?
Drive safe? Who are you talking to?
Could you help me please to how to swap to BTC?
You're beyond help, lady. Sorry about that.
Not into my MetaMask. I don't know how to do it. I've tried.
Oh, okay, but you know we're done for any kind of assistance today. So come to a meeting.
Oh, come back next
later on.
day.
Thank you. Okay. Anybody else? Any other general observations, folks?
Excuse me.
Yeah. Derek, did you have a quick question?
Yes. The question I had was previously asked. So, Joe, can I link you on a Telegram? Is it the same name you have on Telegram for that video? That's not
Put it in
working?
the chat room, Joe. Don't be scared.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you. He's just
sorry.
The form.
Yeah, I've just put it in the chat for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
I just put my Telegram tag directly to you so you can message me on Telegram.
Oh, I think I've already got that, Joe, but thanks very much.
Okay.
Where are you, Joe? Where is it?
Carol, you have to put on your camera.
Have to.
Carol, you have to put on your camera and your human face in the camera.
Human face? Have you got another type
text,
of face?
any other observations we need to go ahead? General observations we need to share?
Boomerang refund.
Okay. Alrighty. Carol, this is the last question.
Okay, I'm unmuted now. I was trying to get unmuted. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Real quick question. I was trying to move my my account to new accounts, and it was giving me all error messages. My minus to the new account, and it was giving me
Well, it's not
error
unusual though, is it, for a
messages. I
scam?
don't know.
Do you
if
think it's
in
unusual for a scam? I don't think it's unusual. I think it's
Joe's
probably quite normal.
playlist. That's
I wouldn't worry about
why
it.
I'm asking.
You're
I
going to
don't know
lose
if
your
Joe
money
has
sooner
it
or
in his
later anyway.
playlist.
Yeah, I have a
So
playlist. I have a video that shows how to move your miners. But I
really,
don't
Okay.
have a video that says this is what you do if you get an error message.
Okay,
It'll
I'll look at
depend
the
on
video
what
and try
it'll
it
depend
again.
on what the error message is.
does it?
Huh?
What's the error message?
Oh, it keeps, I mean, it just comes up a red stop, you know.
This Google form
It
they've got
flashes real
is
quick.
ridiculous.
Yes.
So, Carol,
Where's it gone?
Carol,
Yes,
Joe
ma'am.
has put in his full playlist
I can't
Okay.
get over this
in
Google form,
the
how
chat.
basic it
Can
is.
you copy that?
Yeah, I got it. I
Are
got it
people
already.
actually really
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Okay, so I'll
going
listen,
to
I'll
Otherwise,
listen
we'll go
to
use
it.
this form?
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Dennis?
Oh yeah, one last thing. This is something that I haven't done, but when I was on the room, is there a way that when you mistakenly
Oh my God.
deposit your
Oh my God.
ERC20
Please don't say what you're going to say.
on DeFi, but you wanted to buy Capital 3.0, is there a way to move the deposit
This
wallet
is the
from
arse end of the
DeFi
computer
wallet
people who don't
to
know the
Capital
arse end of the
3.0
computer.
wallet,
It's just ridiculous.
ERC20? I haven't done that. The only thing I advise is to ask the support. Is it possible? Is it can be done by the support, or do we do any other procedure?
Yeah.
Maybe probably Carl or Joe have
No,
an answer on
you're
that.
kind of shagged, mate. You're doomed if you don't and doomed if you do, really.
You can ask support. It
can
can
ask
be
them.
done. It has been done, but it may have now been stopped because it was intended that you
just shows
couldn't
you
move
that it's
from
not
the
on a real
DeFi
blockchain if they can stop it,
realm
doesn't it?
into the
Just saying.
TRC20 realm. So yeah, I know people have done it, but it may have been stopped. So the best I can say is give it a try and see if they respond. Make sure you put the correct title of the two wallets, because they obviously will need to know that they're doing it from 3x to 5x.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the only thing also I can think of. It's just a support can do that. So yeah, thank you, Carl.
B, I said that was the last question. I'm not really too sure why you're raising it. But you know, it is.
Oh, you
Joe,
naughty
did you
boy.
get the message from Derek? He's asking whether you got his message on Telegram.
I haven't checked yet because I'll wait till I come off of this, and then I've got another Zoom 10 minutes after this. So I'm sure I have received it, but I won't reply probably until either late tonight or tomorrow morning.
Oh, but Joe, you're going to be on a phone call with me in about 2 seconds.
Am I all right?
2 minutes. Okay. All right. Hey guys, listen, it's been a great Saturday, very engaged. Let me tell you something. My external storage is my notebook. Okay. I have a running keep notebook on everything, questions, everything. Please get a notebook and write down when
my
you're
God,
doing
really?
all these things. So at least it's captured somewhere outside of your head. I'm telling you, it saves a lot of headaches. Thank you all moderators. Thank you very much. Tex, can we do this without you? You guys, I love your
Tex,
genuine,
don't you think it's a bit
authenticated,
suspicious?
and real intelligence. So thank you so much. Nothing artificial about you guys. I love you all. And the moderators, your patience and being able to go ahead and do this, and your commitment and devotion is outstanding. Thank you so much. Co-host, you know what you do, and
Oh,
you do it
yes.
very well. I appreciate everything that all of you do. And folks who participated, well, this is for you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for following the protocols and rules, because
right.
it just helps to have everything done. But please get a notebook, get a pen.
Get a notebook, everyone.
Write down your questions, and so that you can bring them to us, okay? And we'll be glad to go ahead and help you out. If you don't use Saturday support, it may go away. So thank you for coming and
if you don't use it, look how many
our
people they had
services.
in
We
the
love
room.
doing it. I'll see you all
Incredible.
later. Okay? You guys
Okay.
have a great rest of your day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you guys. Host ended the meeting. Well, that's just exciting, isn't it? Active chase on. Right. So now I'm going to catch up with some of the messages about Sam Lee. I'm actually literally going to update a thumbnail as we speak. So I'll just do that. We had a live just yesterday morning. We will change screen so you can see what I'm doing. Changing screen. I think it's that one there I need. Look at that, nearly there. And we'll go back to making that full size. Oh, plans coming together. I'll stay over this side. Bit confusing this, but if you go to my YouTube channel and you want an update on what's actually happening with Sam Lee, I haven't had any real news updates, but I'll give you a summary of things that have eventuated, that have come out. For example, I wanted to first of all update this stream with a new thumbnail. Because it is, yesterday I did give more updates on Sam than I can today. I'm just reiterating, but what I want to do is just tidy up these. What do we got? Is that the one I want? No, I'm just going to go downloads and then go to We Are All Satoshi, update. Right, so update that there. Also going to open up another form over here, which you can't see. Just grab oops, not that one there, not that that matters. Let's go zooming. Let's go here. All right, so what I want to do is just complete the update that we did on the other day. So we're going to actually import the updates from this video here. So this is back here, my YouTube channel. I spend my life in here. But let's see, we're going to go Sam, and we want to grab this one here. So this was the original update. So if you watch the yesterday's video, you'll come up with that picture at the end, and you'll see all those little wee thingy whatchamacallits ready to go. Right, so the update that we want to copy the information from is on the video section. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would recommend doing so. If you hit the notification bell to run the company. When I go live, you will actually get notified, and a box will pop up if you have your notifications on. It's quite handy. Sam detained in Dubai was the heading yesterday. So I got a phone call from the Men in Black in America telling me that Sam has been detained in Dubai. Now, the concussions of Sam being detained in Dubai is actually amazing. And the reason it's amazing is because Chavez is living in Dubai, and Sam Lee has been done for stealing $58 million from Australians. And I believe the extradition treaty has been coming into effect. The agent that was talking to me was telling me it is likely that Sam will be expedited back to Australia. And that's exactly what I've always thought that would happen. So I'm really looking forward to that actually happening. So I'm just going to put this in under Avenger Patrol. And that means then you might have noticed that America actually charged Sam with his connection to the $1.9 billion HyperVerse scam. And I'm saying it's a $4 billion scam. And they're hoping that Sam's going to actually think, well, do I want to spend the next 25 years in jail, or do I want to start, spilling the beans? So there is another lady that has been also, I'm pretty sure she's incarcerated or helping with her investigations. And you will laugh when I show you who this is. And I'm going to show you who this is in a moment. But they were actually, what the most exciting part about this whole scenario is, I'm just going to finish the update of this so I don't have to do it later. Sam detained in Dubai, implications for the 1.9 HyperVerse Ponzi case. And then I'm just going to do news update. All right, and that's going to be enough. So I might put that at the start so people can see this is update. Put the colon in there, and here, presto, that's yesterday's news. It should be, shouldn't it? News, update, not enough characters, and we're looking good. All right, so that keeps it nice and tidy. Why I do that is if you go to my YouTube channel, you will see, if you go to my live section, there's more videos there. I go live probably maybe two times a day. You can see I'm live at the moment and I don't have a thumbnail. You can also see I've now got the news update, and it's quite cool. So who has been arrested? Right, let's go to our old site. We're going to go to Behind MLM. And might have heard of a lady called Hope Hill. Now, this is stuff that you wouldn't have heard before because I haven't said it, but this is Hope Hill. She claimed to be the Chief Compliance Officer. Her real name is, support Oz if you can by donating. $9 a month is what he starts at. I think it's quite fair. He provides us a lot of information. But yeah, is it?
Ronae Jull.
Ronae Jull is the real name of the lady. Now, she has been detained in the UK. And there's an organisation out there called J5. And J5 is Australia, UK, America, I think Canada, the Netherlands, and I think that's the five. But the five countries that got together and put together a task force. Now, that task force, I've been contacted by the American side of it. I call them the Men in Black. I don't like giving away all my information, but trust me. And they phoned me the day before last telling me that Sam Lee had been detained in Dubai. Now, that's interesting. So the other person who has been set free is Garrett Blakely. Now, he sent me a message before I got that notification telling me that, I'm just trying to get that up, telling me that he had had his travel ban removed and he was free to leave Dubai. And I thought, well, that's unusual because he had had a case in the courts. And that when you have a case in the court in Dubai, you have your travel restrictions removed, which is a friggin' brilliant idea. Anyway, it was with Sam, all to do with VidiLook. And then he won the case, and then Sam appealed the case, which meant that Garrett couldn't leave, and he was stuck in Dubai. And he's been corresponding with me quite a lot. Now, whether you like Garrett or not, or you believe he was involved, he has now set up a GoFundMe page, and he's trying to raise money, obviously, to get back to California where he lives. Now, I don't know if Garrett will actually face the music when he gets home and get questioned by authorities. I don't know. But he has been a force at providing information, and I testify to this about the whole 9 yards. So when I'm saying I know what building Sam Lee's working out of, I literally do know what building Sam Lee's working out of because Garrett worked in the same building. When Sam Lee claims he has 500 people and he has a call center, I can validate this because I'm just going between screens here, just checking something, make sure I don't incriminate anybody. No, I don't. So this is my database. My persons of interest is currently about 300 people of interest, and this is a force to be reckoned with. I won't deny that. I'm quite proud of my database. If you go into Australians, you can see I've got all these Australians. And I did actually give some information out yesterday, which is incorrect. I said I was getting picked up by the airport by a lawyer. He's not a lawyer, but he works he's a negotiator style. I forget, but he's not a lawyer, the guy that's picking me up from the airport, but he's well connected and also he's a scam fighter. So I'm looking forward to meeting some new connections when I go to Australia in a couple of days' time, which I'm really excited about. But anyway, if I get the opportunity, the first thing I'm going to do is give the ATO all these people. So Stephen Kondos, I've got it from a very reliable source that he hasn't actually paid any income tax for the last 3 years. Now, how come that's possible when I see this guy flying back and forth to Dubai like it's a morning commute, if you get what I'm saying? But anyway, if you go into Sam Lee's file that I have on him, I have an arsenal of information. This is the Google Maps, and this is the building that the software that you are using, if you're part of We Are All Satoshi, is developed from. The software company that is in there has 400 to 500 people. The 25% of the company was owned by Sam Lee, another 25 by a guy called Peter, and another guy called Max, and a mystery guy which we don't know. I believe it's got connections to the Chinese networks. I don't know for sure. I'm just surmising. But Sam Lee has also come out with a right of reply claiming he has been given 500 people to house and give jobs to, and provide employment while that were released from captivity. That's a story that he told one of the news outlets, which is crazy. We've also been working with the Guardian newspaper. Now, I don't feed them information. I'm not responsible for this, but Sarah Martin is, we already talked to her about this information, this release. But if you have a look at Sarah Martin on the Guardian, she's written actually 14 different articles about Sam Lee, HyperVerse, and the like, and it just goes on and on and on. So everyone's really curious. So Sam didn't Sam didn't use his right of reply to this lady. He went to another newspaper and gave them a whole bunch of porkies, and they published it, and they kind of have to, which is quite interesting. But anyway, my point is, check out Sarah Martin. Just search for Sarah Martin, Sam Lee on the internet. She just came out of maternity leave when she started doing these series of articles on Sam Lee, and she's done a bloody good job. Out of that, we've actually managed to find the real Stephen Reese Lewis. She's gone back. She's interviewed people that I've given her, like Vera from Australia. I must reach out to them, see if they're in Sydney or Melbourne, because I'm going there. But yeah, just the whole HyperVerse case has been well covered by Sarah, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she writes about the latest news with Sam being detained in Dubai. So you've got two things going on here. We've got Hope Hill, otherwise known as Julie, what's her name?
Ronae Jull.
Ronae Jull. Now, I don't even think I wasn't even building my database at the time when this was going down, but let's just say I searched for Hope Hill in my database. And yes, so the only information I do have is actually connected with Sarah, who was researching her. See how my database works, which is quite exciting. Anyway, what have we found out about Sam Lee? Well, we had heaps of information given to us about Sam Lee. We know that Sam Lee lives with his mother and his sister. We actually had the phone number of his driver. We know this is his business partner. I believe this guy is incarcerated at the moment, but only because Khan, which was connected to Sam Lee, told the Dubai police a whole lot of lies about this guy, and he's been incarcerated. It's a shocking affair. There's a whole article about him being incarcerated and what treatment he's getting at the moment. So no doubt Sam's got wound up in his own, he's probably a victim of his own demise. These guys will be spilling the beans when they get the chance, and they'll realizing that Sam Lee is a criminal. So my point and what I'm going on about is what's going to happen when Sam Lee realizes he's going to do jail time. He could do, the agents I was talking to, they said that when Sam realizes he's going to do 25 years, he'll be, squawking like a canary trying to save himself. So that's what's going to happen. Garrett is trying to get out of Dubai. As soon as he gets his paperwork, he's going to get out of there, which is quite interesting. Hey, look at this. I got a copyright takedown request received by YouTube. This is what happens, and this is how YouTube actually work for me. We received a copyright infringement regarding your videos. We believe your content is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or similar exemption to copyright protection. We are writing to let you know that we do not plan to remove your videos at this time. So this is brilliant. So this is a company that is Miracle Cash and More, and these are two videos. They've already tried to remove these videos. I relished the opportunity to take these companies on. These scam companies think they can actually have a go at you. It just makes me laugh. But anyway, this is great. YouTube have actually given me heads up on it. And they're actually saying they don't plan to remove my videos. And these companies do not want their videos online. and that's how it works. So yesterday we had a bit of fun on my YouTube channel. We interviewed a guy by the name of Sean Tilley. Now, Sean Tilley has been promoting HyperVerse. Sorry, it's in my brain. What do they call it? Technologies. I'm just going to see if I'll just make the stage available so other people can join me if they want. I'll just see if I can get that going. That's it there. So my interview mode is on. I don't even know if my interview. And I'm sorry, guys. I've been totally ignoring the chat room, and I'm just going to put the invitation out there, and then I'll read the messages. Aren't I hopeless today? I can hear these messages popping up, and I'm thinking, who the hell's in here? Now I realise it's my Avengers in here in the chat room having a yarn with me. Sorry about that. Right, so here's the first one of those, and one of those, two of those for people like Rob who don't know how to click on it. And I'm just going to catch up with some of my messages, and then I'll get back into the swing of things. So yesterday I had an interview with Sean Tilley. Now I realise it's... Hold it, I'm just going to bring up my other chat room so I can do a couple of things. First of all, I need to pin the message, which I have done. Second of all, I need to pop up the chat. Now, I went to bed at 4 o'clock last night. That's why you didn't see me this morning. I woke up from a deep sleep at 20 to 9. How about that? That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Right, I've got my chat room available. So, yes, as I was saying, so I did this video about this guy here, Sean Tilley. Now, Sean Tilley is an amazing individual. What he said is that the cease and desist orders that we received from California and also Texas were faked. And he's alleging that they're faked. And he's alleging that Trage Technologies is still trading and still doing AI arbitrage trading. And everyone's money's safe. That's what he's told his community. I couldn't believe it. So what I did is document that he alleges is fake. And he alleges it's not signed, so it doesn't apply. Well, we want to educate Sean. And so what we did in this video is we went through and we listened to the recordings that were provided to us. Well, actually, I'm in your Telegram group, you idiots, so I won't deny that. Never deny where I get my sources of information from if I have to, unless it's confidential, of course. But what I'm getting at is these were 3 recordings. Then what we did is we went through and we looked at these claims that he made. But listen to what we actually did. We actually asked him to speak. This is the state of California. We are all Satoshi. Cease that you have committed. Well, it was you who actually made those statements. These are your recordings. You need to remember that, you silly AI individual. Okay? Thank you for the reminder. As an AI language model, I am... So we used AI and we basically interviewed him. It was a bit of a hoot. But to my surprise, you get these comments like this guy here. I don't even know who this guy Fisher is. Well, let's have a wee look while we're here. So Fisher, he's some person that's got a YouTube channel. He's been on the internet since November the 10th, 2024. So he's signed up. Robert Fisher signed up for this video, sort of to reply to my video. Isn't this the coward type of people that do it? And look what he's actually posted. Oh, did I click the wrong button? Sorry, guys. So if you have a look, that he alleges is fake. Shut up, Danny. So look what he says. He says, if I were you, I would lawyer up. Isn't that crazy? Now, hello, Admiral. Oh, I've seen all the messages coming now. Sound is on. Sound, no zoom on sound. Oh, Texas, we're messaging you about this. What? Texas, we're messaging you about this. Oh, what's that sound? Someone random name. Hello. Was it in the industry? It's common to practice to use bots. What have we got? Why was someone tied? Anyway, I'll catch up with these messages in a minute. I'm sorry I missed my chat room. I feel mean now. The US and the UAE do not have an expedition treaty. No, they don't. But it's Australia does. So I believe that the expedition treaty will work with Australia and Dubai, or UAE. It was set up back in 2000, and I think it was 2007, and it came into effect 2011, something like that. But yes, so that's why I believe America tried to charge Sam Lee to prompt Australia into laying charges, but they never did, which is crazy. But there is $58 million that went missing from Australia, and Sam fled to Dubai. So I'm assuming that they've actually nabbed him on that, and then they'll bring him back to Australia, and then Australia and America will do the the extradition treaty stuff, whatever they want to do. But anyway, Sam is detained, you know, and it's just ridiculous. Garrett GoFundMe event, a couple. So yeah, check out Garrett's GoFundMe event. Anyway, I did write a reply. If I were you, I would lawyer up. Now, this is no doubt in my mind, 99% sure, this is actually Sean Tilley coming up, setting up Robert Fisher as a username 2 hours ago. If I was you, I would lawyer up. These are the type of threats that you get from these people. Interesting, coming from someone who has been a YouTube member for 55 minutes. Oh, good on you, Crypto G. You noticed that as well. And that's exactly the first thing I do. We go to these YouTubers who are gutless, who are coward. Now, if you're watching my video right now, Sean Tilley, the real Sean Tilley, not the AI version, then I would come on the channel using the links and tell us why I am wrong and why you believe that Trage Technologies is a true and genuine company and is about to get back on the internet as business as normal. And also provide us proof of your claims where you are claiming that Captain, Mr. Mincy, as you call him, has actually fortified the government documents, which is just ridiculous. So I wrote you a reply to your statement, and this is what I wrote, and have a good listen to this.
For a start, you are definitely not me. In fact, I would relish the opportunity. With all due respect, you're literally talking nonsense and have no idea what you're discussing. You clearly don't understand the law and lack experience on the matter. Once again, we can provide overwhelming evidence to counter the unfounded comment you just made. See here, https://tube/hvk_MBA5WW8. The last time something like this happened, I won a landmark case in New Zealand. I have the best lawyers in New Zealand. For reference, check out my legal team here, https://www.defamationlawyers.co.nz. See what happened to the last guy who tried to go down this road. Stephen Mikola faced a scathing judgment from the judge, who ordered him to pay $27,500 to cover my legal costs. Download the PDF judgment here, https://www.dehek.com WP content upload /2023/08/Mikola V. de Hek costs PDF. In the court judgment delivered by Associate Judge Paulson on August 17, 2023, in the New Zealand High Court, Stephen Andrew James Mikola, a US-based CEO in the finance and investment sector, brought a $3.8 million defamation claim against me, Danny James de Hek, first defendant, and Danny de Hek Limited, second defendant. Mikola alleged that I had posted defamatory YouTube videos about him. Read the full story of the landmark victory here. http.
I won't make the computer read that out to you, but I will read the last two paragraphs.
To put it simply, a scammer always cries lawyer but rarely wants to go to court because they only end up exposing themselves. Sean hides he doesn't even have a face to the name. He's a coward and a scammer who just got away with a whole lot of commission money from idiots who don't understand the law. Now he's going to try to string you along claiming he's a hero when he'll be shaking at his knees. Think about it, 2 states have issued cease and desist orders, and someone is advising that the company is still active and will continue running fake arbitrage trading with no proof. How would a judge view that? Use your brain and stop investing in multiple marketing scams.
Sorry, that should have been multiple, what do they call it? Multiple, I can't even say it now. Multi-level marketing schemes. So this was the, let me do my look. I'll do my look this way, like that. See, same. So this was the thumbnail of the video I did. An emergency cease and desist order. It's fake. And he's claiming that Captain has actually produced it and uploaded it to a government website. What an idiot. Now you see, I would lawyer up if I was you. Well, as I said in my message, I would relish the opportunity to actually go to court. And, you know, I've done this before. This ain't my first rodeo. So if you were to look at this video here, this was I'm actually reviewing the document and all the claims that this guy made. So just have a look at the claims, defense, applications, seeking costs, legal aid, everything. The whole last time somebody tried to do me for defamation. Now the New Zealand, the Canterbury of New Zealand, there's a lawyer. I'm pretty sure he's a lawyer. He was marking papers for lawyers. I presume he's a lawyer, but he was from I've got it all documented, but he was saying that they're going to do a study on my case, and they're called slaps. And it's basically a gag writ where they tried to shut me up. And it all backfired on them majorly. But I seriously had the best lawyers in New Zealand going against me. And this guy was going at me. And because I have nothing, then I got represented. Well, not represented, but I actually did get legal aid, because every New Zealander is entitled to proper legal representation. And I am actually still paying $15 a week, but I haven't seen it go to my bank account for a long time. So it's a bit strange. But even the lawyers, after they said that I had to pay the remainder, because it didn't cover all my costs. My costs were actually $36,600. The courts awarded me $27,500, and then they sent me an email asking me, legal aid sent me an email asking me for the address of the scammer. So they didn't even know who the scammer was, and he tried to drag somebody through the New Zealand High Court. So it left me out of pocket about $8,000. So then we went back and argued that, and they made it $5,000. And then, and since then, now the Law Society published this as a landmark test case in their magazine, which is actually pretty cool. So I've got a lot of recognition with the legal society and lawyers who are using this literally in the University of Canterbury. They are discussing this case, and they're going to use this case to go to the lawyers, to the judges, not Grace, to the judges who actually wrote this scolding reply. So go read that before you tell me you want to take me to court. This is my lawyers here, Peter Knight and Ali Romanus. I never got his name right either, so you're not the only one, Elise Lindsay. But this company here is absolutely the best lawyer company in New Zealand. They stuck their neck out for me, and there was another lawyer as well whose name Joshua. And Joshua actually is a follower of my YouTube channel, and he saw that I got a threat from somebody, and he's reached out to me and said to me, if you ever need legal representation, he specializes in defamation law. And then these guys normally charge $800 an hour, but they worked on legal aid because they were passionate about what I was doing. They listened to 10 hours of my videos that were in the court, in the cease and desist, and they said I'd done a bloody good job. Sit back and let us do our job. The correspondence that we had for this case between these two guys was actually amazing. And these are literally the best defamation lawyers in New Zealand. And I am going to show you some other stuff as well. If you go to home on my database, we have lawsuits. I only have one. And then when you go into the lawsuit, you can see these are all the service documents that went to the court. So this database is available to any lawyer in New Zealand who wants to do a test case or uses this information and how we won. If we go into the service documents, you can actually see the videos that we had. This guy showing that he was, the president of the United Allied States. And he was literally going around looking for land to buy, and he's going to start up his own country. He was claiming that he had $1 trillion worth of gold. All his crypto opportunities were gold back, and I just blew the shit out of him. He did a smear campaign against me, and he even wrote to us telling us that he did it, and that worked against him. He hired what he called 300 media outlets to write articles about me, but he didn't. He just submitted articles for them to be published, and about 80 of them actually did hit the streets, so to speak. So when you search for Danny de Hek on the internet, and you search for scammer, you'll see that there's a lot of articles that actually come up in the results where people have actually tried to the biggest liar, Danny de Hek. But the majority of my content is actually my own content, and my footprint on the internet is actually quite large. So when you go to, if you go to TripAdvisor, at the moment, they set up a fake Trustpilot account about me, and just last week I had it shut down. And then when you go there now, they've managed to find my real Trustpilot account, and you can see here that I've got two people. I've got two people that have actually written 1-star reviews, and this just happened on the 29th of August and the 25th of October. So I write to them telling them that these aren't my customers, they've never used my service. In fact, I fight scammers, and I've actually managed to get the majority of these removed. Literally only have 2 left. So if you guys are watching and you want to write me a nice review, that would be much appreciated. But it doesn't bother me, because in my line of work, there's no doubt about it that I'm going to get a lot of people going after me because I'm easy. It's easy to say I'm a YouTuber and they're just going after me. He's just going after the YouTube clicks. Well, it's not true, because I've made $5,000 in the last year on my YouTube channel. That's including the donations that people give me. I spend 70 to 80 hours a week fighting these scammers. I literally went to bed last night at 4 o'clock and woke up from a deep sleep at 20 to 9 this morning in New Zealand. It is now 20 to 11 here in New Zealand. And, I'm tired and I'm a ball of information. I get a lot of content given to me by my, by my Avengers. We're really pleased to have Elise Mincy with us. But it is just brilliant, absolutely brilliant what we're actually doing. And as I said, so this doesn't bother me. And there's more. I mean, next week I'm off to this seminar, which is really, really cool. Now I am going to show you something else, and I am going to set it up. I know this is a bit of a thing for you to watch, but I'm going to show you some really clever technology, and I want people to get up to speed. Now, I said to Captain yesterday that I want to speak to your wife and ask for permission for you to get some better gear. So I want to get Captain to go out there and get a Rodecaster Pro or a Zoom PodTrack P8, and also a boom mic and one of these big kick-ass mics, because I'm here to stay, and I know that you are here to stay. And the better sounding we are and the better that we come across in these videos, the more professional, the more clout that we will have, which is quite exciting. So what I wanted to do, and I'm just going to take a second to get this organized, and it won't, I'm going to show you how I use this AI thing. So on my phone, I have a piece of software called Capture for NDI. And that is software that allows me to send a signal from my cell phone to my network, my home wireless network, which is really, really cool. So at the moment, I'm mirroring my phone. Oh, look, I just think I shut that down. So I'll just do that again. It's a bit hard to, oh, there we go. Yeah, so now I need to flip between screens with 2 thumbs somehow. Hold up 1 minute, please, caller. All right, so now I'm back. So that means that now I can bring up the AI software. So if people are YouTubers, are probably wondering how we do what we do, but I actually have a case on my phone and I have a wireless charger on the back. I have a cable plugged into the bottom of the phone. It goes into my PodTrack P8. And that means that I now have another piece of software on my computer, which is called a NDI video monitor, and it will pick up a signal that's streaming from my network. So now I just need to find the signal, which I have done. And now I just need to use this software that I'm using to stream with to bring up my phone. And I think I can do it here. There it is. So that's my phone. And now I need to make it that I'm just going to shut down some other boxes. Hold up 1 minute, please, caller. All right. And where's my phone gone? There it is. So now I'm going to resize it so it looks a bit more prettier. And that should be about right. So now I've managed to actually get my phone on the screen. And if I make that so the edges are black, and this is using my broadcasting software, which now I put my phone, oops, hold it. Now I put my phone, whoops, my phone's been naughty. There it is, use my phone. Now I put my phone above Ponzi Patrol, and that means that I can actually telephone Sean and bring it into the conversation. So these are the messages. So what I did initially, I'm going to give you full transparency on what I did, is I actually went to the internet and I actually manipulated the AI. And I didn't manipulate it in a negative way or a false way. But what I did is I got the AI and programmed it. I read the majority of the cease and desist letter. And I also then found a description about Sean Tillery, whatever his name is, and I read it all to him. So I actually built his knowledge base up as you can see. So it took quite a while to do it. Now, for example, what I could do to carry this on is I could go and get the cease and desist letter that I failed to actually pick up Texas State. Now I'm trying to find, there it is there. So now we've got, I didn't realize at the time, but there's two cease. I couldn't figure out why the cease and desist letter that he was talking about had the upload word in it. Now, if you look at the URL, you won't see it. It's got the word upload. So when you are using WordPress, oh my God, are they using a friggin' WordPress website? That is incredible. Oh my goodness, I just noticed that. I've just got to have a look at this. So if I go to WP-admin and click admin, look at this. So this government department is using WordPress as their website. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Oh, I can't believe that. Anyway, that's not very good. But anyway, I noticed the URL. It says WP stands for WordPress -content/uploads. And they were alleging that Captain had forged this document and uploaded it, which is ridiculous. So I'm now going to ring up, I'm going to pretend to ring up Sean, but I'm actually not. I'm actually ringing up the AI version. So this is what I did last night. So this is AI. G'day, Sean. Hey, thank you so much for coming on yesterday's podcast. I've actually received another cease and desist warning from the state of California, and I would like to read it to you and ask for your opinion. Are you up to that?
Yes, I'm up for it. Please go ahead and read the message to me.
All right. So first of all, I'll give you who it's addressed to, and let's have a listen.
Trage Technologies Limited, aka Trage Tech Trust Company Complex, Agile Take Road, Majuro, Marshall Islands 96960 www.tragetech.com, number 39D, Costa del Este, Financial Park, Tower 100, Panama City, Panama. Mike Holloway, Simon Lee.
Yes, I would love to be hired to set up your audio gear, Susie. And I actually have a YouTube playlist about my setup and what you could do. But everyone's setup's different, and it depends what they've got. Oh my goodness, what happened there? Oh, I must have clicked on Trage Technology. And the other one, guys, I don't know who tragetech.com, but who's do we know? I think it might be a phishing website. But if I go Trage World, there's a website that's been set up, which I reckon would be a scammer's website. So we're just going to go to Trage World and see this website. Doesn't make sense. And we did find a thing going around saying that they were looking for donations to get their website back online, and please put money in a crypto wallet, which is quite a laugh. But anyway, so what did you think about that so far, Sean? I forgot you were there.
From what you have described, it appears that a cease and desist warning has been sent to Trage Technologies Limited and related parties, along with a reference to a potentially suspicious website. If there is concern about the authenticity or intentions of the website, it may be worth looking into further to ensure it is reputable and not a scam. It is important to be cautious with any.
So I just tap him and he goes away. But that's fantastic. Thanks, Sean. We've got two paragraphs we're going to read you.
The Commissioner of Financial Protection and Innovation Commissioner finds that 1. The Department of Financial Protection and Innovation Department regulates the offer and sale of securities in California under the Corporate Securities Law of 1968, Cal. Corporation. Code 25000-25707, CSL2. At all relevant times, Trage Technologies Limited, aka Trage Tech, Trage, was a limited company incorporated in the Marshall Islands on January 18, 2024, with a registered office address at Trust Company Complex, Agile Take Road, Majuro, Marshall Islands 96960, and a perpetuated place of business at number 39D, Costa del Este, Financial Park, Tower 100, Panama City, Panama. Trage's Marshall Islands corporate registration was annulled on October 11, 2024. Certain Trage documents list Graham Garrihan as an executive officer and director of the company.
Based on the information provided,
Trage
it
operates the
appears
website
that Trage Technologies Limited is a limited liability company incorporated in the Marshall Islands on January 18, 2024. The company has a registered office address in Majuro, Marshall Islands, and a place of business in Panama City, Panama. It appears that the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation is regulating the offer and sale of securities in California under the Corporate Securities Law of 1968. Trage Tech is a limited company in corporate.
Oh, he's gone crazy. I have to shoot him. It was always a risk, but we went quite well last night. I'll go ring him back and I'll say, look, it's very knowledgeable.
The Marshall Islands.
You're very chatty this morning. I think you might have overloaded your brain. Hey, look, we're not going to read the whole document, but do you think it's possible that someone could actually create this document and upload it to a government website? After our interview last night, do you think it's possible that somebody could actually do this? And why did you allege that they may have done it?
In theory, it's possible for someone to create a fake document and upload it to a government website in an attempt to deceive or mislead people. However, it is important to note that government websites that publish official documents are typically protected by security measures to prevent unauthorized access or modifications. The likelihood of someone being able to upload a fake document without being detected and the document being removed is relatively low. Additionally, there are legal consequences for creating and uploading fraudulent documents to government websites, as it is considered a form of fraud and cybercrime.
So if you were alleging that someone had actually done that, wouldn't you be worried that you could be done for defamation yourself?
Defamation is a legal term that refers to making false statements about someone that harm their reputation. If someone were to allege that someone had created a fake document and uploaded it to a government website without evidence to support the claim, they could potentially be found guilty of defamation. Defamation laws vary by jurisdiction, but generally require the plaintiff, the person making the allegation, to prove that the statement made about them was false, caused harm to their reputation, and was made with malicious intent.
Yeah, no, you're very right. And also, you would have to prove that you were not, you'd have to prove damages. And if your reputation was already like a big smelly poo in the bottom of a toilet, then there'll be no damages because you're probably you could, like here you are promoting a Ponzi scheme and there's YouTubers out there trying to warn the public that they are being scammed, and then the system has all its computers ripped out, so they said, and the whole platform falls over, and then you go on there claiming that a YouTuber has created these documents and put them online on a government website, and the whole lot is a fraud. I mean, the mentality of that is just absolutely incredible. But in saying that, you haven't got a reputation to jeopardize any loss of revenue. So the whole idea of saying you're going to take somebody to court is just ridiculous. Trust me, I know.
Yes, you are correct. In order to bring a defamation lawsuit, the plaintiff would generally have to prove both that the statement made was false and cause harm to their reputation, as well as provide evidence of any damages that have resulted from the statement. It's also important to note that the defendant, the person who made the statement, would be able to defend themselves by proving that the statement was true or that it was made with honest opinion, or in the case of public figures such as YouTubers, that the statement was protected under the public interest defense.
Yeah, so we had a bit of fun with them, as you can see. But, listen to what this guy was saying.
Sean Tillery, I want to let you guys know that we are actually investigating the letter that was sent to the state of California in regards to a cease and desist. I believe, and also a lawyer I'm working with, believe that it's phony.
So isn't that incredible? So we did a whole video on that last night. But, like when you wake up in the morning from a deep sleep and some idiot has actually set up a YouTube account 55 minutes ago saying, if I was you, I would lawyer up. I mean, what do you think? Seriously, what idiot would actually do that? I mean, we're, get out of the phone, Dan. What idiot would actually go about doing that? It's just crazy. But anyway, so that's no doubt Sean Tilley, whatever his name is. I don't know how to say Tilly or whatever it is. Obviously, Crypto G's got in there and weighed in and said, interesting that somebody has a YouTube member for 55 minutes. And then I've wrote a reply and I've given examples. And once again, this is the thing that we are doing. If we go and have a look at captain's YouTube channel, when you look at these videos that he's producing, we are using as much evidence as we can, but everything we say isn't hearsay. It isn't out of thin air. It is out of people complaining that they've been scammed, people complaining that they've lost their money. He was going through documents, obviously, from the government, and not just one state, but 2 states, showing that this was a scam. We're actually in their own Telegram groups, listening to their propaganda messages telling everyone it's going to be okay. This is not made up shit. But everything that you said in these videos, in these recordings, was literally made up shit, which is just incredible. So, by all means, please do support. I'm going to get your name right one day.
Elatize
Mincy. How am I getting on now?
Elatize Mincy.
Elatize Mincy. And go to his YouTube channel, give him some support, give him some love, make sure you are subscribed. I'm going to put that in the chat room right now. Let's get his numbers up as much as we can, because we don't get paid for doing these videos, but we do get a little bit of trickle income. I get $250 a month from my YouTube channel on average, sort of stuff, and it's not the money. It's just, I think I deserve any money I get, or any donations I get. I think it goes down. I mean, imagine being part of busting a $1.9 billion scam and getting, $250 a month for spending 70 or 80 hours of your life trying to expose them. And then you find out they get locked up and you think, it's been worthwhile. And that's the main thing. When these guys get incarcerated, I'm living the dream, I tell you. All right. So the other one is, so do subscribe to his YouTube channel. Do check out some of his videos, and you can listen to this sort of stuff. These are the best lawyers in New Zealand. So if I do have any legal cases happening, please do use these guys to do your correspondence with. It took them about a month to actually serve me the papers last time because they couldn't find me. And I knew the company that was going after me, so it was pretty cool. But honestly, these two are heroes. And also, obviously, Joshua, which is like the GP that you use before you go to the specialist in the hospital. He stuck his neck out, and Joshua, and it was a big court case for me. They would have had to have 9 jury members watch 10 hours of my videos, but they filed a discontinuance before that was all dropped. This was the actual High Court judge, which I must bookmark that, to come to think of it. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, so this is McCullough versus de Hek, and this was the scolding reply that the judge wrote. And this is a real judge, not somebody running a Ponzi scheme. But yeah, there's 12 pages of what happened and what this guy did to defame me. And this is what happens to a scammer. Now, this scammer hasn't been found since. We have not seen one bit of him on the internet. He was on the internet every couple of days doing AMA, things. And just so you know what the case was, he was doing a pre-sale. It's something like Chavez is doing at the moment with the credit card. He's telling everyone that if they buy his token at $15 each, when it gets released on the market, it will be released at $25. On market day, he released the token at $5. By the end of the day, it was worth $0. So people that bought, 11,000 people participated, so I was told, in this pre-sale, and I had 41 people come to me complaining they had lost money that added up to over $1 million. Long story short, everyone lost their money, and these scammers get away with it. Nowhere to be seen anymore. But I had a field day with him. I also provided a blog, what do you call it? A blog all about it, and I went through and brought up all the timestamps, which you can see there. And this here is, obviously my YouTube channel, nothing special there. I just wanted to bring this up. This is the form that if you want a boomerang refund, so if you invested and bought a license for $500 or $10,000, you need to, I'm logged into the wrong account there. That's not my account. So you need to provide your username, total boomerang license subscription amount, withdraws from was until the 4th of October, and outstanding balance. And that's their database. So what sort of Mickey Mouse outfit will be providing a Google form with 4 questions like that? What the hell are you doing? I mean, what is this Mickey Mouse Club thing? I don't know why my I'll switch account might be better. So what I did, I'm doing some support for that customer at the moment, in case you're wondering. One of my clients has lost his password. Oh my God, it's been a marathon. He wants me to help him this morning. I've already spent an hour and a half on it. Don't ever set yourself up with a Google business account and then lose your password and then come to me to ask you to help. It's so complicated, but we're going to screen share today and help. But anyway, this is the stupidest form I've ever seen. What the hell is going on here, Shavas? Now, what we can do, we can ask Shavas. So what you can do with this is now I've finished, well, I might leave, I can edit the character. I can edit the voice. And I can change this voice to anyone I want. And I'm going to come down here and talk. There it is, Shavas. Select the voice. So now when I ring up, it will have Sean's picture, but I'll be talking to Shavas. It's calling. It's not calling. It's not connecting. Come on, you've got this. I'll just do that again. See if I've got it this time. Calling. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get we're actually going to have a completely different conversation. We're literally going to start fresh. And I'm now talking to Shavas Anwar. Is that correct?
Yes, you are currently speaking with Shavas Anwar. How can I assist you today?
Well, I understand that you are giving a refund to people that invested in your boomerang system. And I'm just wondering why you have to provide a four question Google Doc form for people that have lost, well, who are going to get refunded. Wouldn't you have that on file already?
The reason for providing a 4-question Google Doc form to investors who are seeking a refund is to ensure that all information necessary for processing the refund is collected in a clear and organized manner. This allows the company to efficiently and accurately process the refund request, minimizing the potential for miscommunication or errors in the process. While the company may have some information about the investor on file, the form serves as a means to confirm the accuracy and completeness of that information. Additionally, the form may include information not previously obtained, such as details about how the investor would like to receive their refund.
Oh my goodness, you made that so complicated, even I'm a bit confused. Hey, look, mate, I'm going to submit the form, and I'm hoping that I will get some form of refund. Do you think that's possible?
Submitting the form is a necessary step in the refund process, and I'm glad to hear that you'll be doing so. Once
really
the form has been received and reviewed, the company will assess your request and make a determination regarding the refund. There are several factors that can impact the outcome of your refund request, including the terms and conditions of your investment, the reason for your request, and any applicable laws or regulations. In any case, the company will do its best to provide a fair and prompt resolution to your request.
Now, I purchased my Boomerang license using USDT crypto. Is that what I will be refunded in?
If you purchased your Boomerang card license using USDT crypto, it's likely that your refund will be processed in the same form, i.e. USDT crypto. However, it's important to check the specific refund policies or terms and conditions provided by the company to ensure that this is the case.
Well, I didn't buy a license, actually, Shavas. I was just sort of curious. However, you have actually come out and announced that you're not going to refund in USDT. In fact, you've created a worthless token that's called BTCC, and you're telling people that you're going to refund them into this worthless token. So the question is, why are you doing that? And the other question is, how do you set the value of BTCC?
The reason behind refunding investors in a specific token or cryptocurrency such as BTCC instead of the original form of investment such as USDT is usually because of the volatility of crypto asset prices. Due to the fluctuations in price, the original investment may have decreased in value since the time of purchase. So the company may choose to refund in a stable or fixed value token as a way to ensure investors receive the same value as their investment. As for the value of BTCC, It is likely determined by the market dynamics of supply and demand, as well as the performance and reputation of the issuing company.
Wow, thank you very much. You're very intelligent. This is an article that I brought up just a few minutes ago, but I didn't actually look at it. But this is the type of propaganda articles that people publish about me, which is pretty cool. If you're not being talked about, you're nobody. But this name here, they must have gone to like Pfizer or somebody. But you can see they got the Danny de Hek facts, and you click in here, and they've actually set up a whole website with other blogs. And all these images, some of these are actually, that one there is owned by the New York Times. I use it all the time. But it's quite funny. But if you have a look at, if you went to Danny de Hek Facts, they've also set up a YouTube channel. And honestly, guys, it doesn't bother me at all, because I think anybody that wants to believe that these articles are true and genuine really have another thing coming, don't they? I mean, it's just ridiculous. But this is like the last video they did was 3 weeks ago, but the campaign that they've been doing started 2 months ago. And they're just stupid little videos that are all AI sort of generated. It's just quite funny. So that's Danny de Hek Facts. And then there's another one that was called Derby, I think. I can't even say it. And this was, the same stuff, different things. So when it went to court, they actually printed out all these articles that this guy had published, and then in the court, write a reply, what do they call it? My affidavits. We actually had his Telegram handle where he was chatting to me, telling me that he was going to do what we had evidence of that he did. So he delivered on what he did, but we had the evidence proving that he was the one doing all these smear campaigns. Now, I think this smear campaign is actually done by Jane Gregory, or it could be May Summervu. I don't really know. The Avenger payment request on your audio clips. Bring back the Avenger payment request on audio clips. I don't understand what that one means. What does that one mean? You need to bring back the Avenger payment request audio clip. No, I don't get that one. Yeah, don't know. Hey, I've got a poll that you guys could do too. I've just I've made a standard one poll question. I'll just put that in the chat room. If you want to go do that poll, would be much appreciated. I don't know if anyone did it because I'm taking them off this platform and going off to another one. But I'm actually going to. What do you mean on stage? Hold up. Don't know what you mean there, Susie. You got me confused now. Anyway, so what I might do is, if you're keen, we could just jump into a few other wee meetings with Mr. Tillery there. What we are doing with him, because he's no doubt watching this, we actually have a database on him. Bob called ARE today, did he? Oh, whereabouts is that? Is that in the Avenger stuff? That'd be quite cool. So I'm just going to go to persons of interest. And now, Mr. Tillery, is he American, is he? I haven't clarified that. So I'm pretty sure he is. Oh, my goodness, what's happened there? So if he is, I want to find him. I'll just go enable desktop notifications. So this is my database. It's not public. It's only available to a few. So I want to go to Tillery. Is it Tillery? Whatever his name is. Sean, isn't it? There he is there. So he's somewhere. Oh, there he is. I just saw him as I went there. Anyway, so if we went to recordings, you can listen to this recording.
Pretty good.
Good.
Hey, Danny.
Yep.
You hear me?
Yeah, not too good, but I can hear you.
Sure.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
I've actually talked to him before, so I reckon the phone number I have, but I haven't listened to this for ages. So this is my database working for me. So let's have a wee listen to the conversation I had with him, because I don't think it would have been that great. And I'm just uploading those other two sound files I had. And let's have a wee listen to see what the conversation was about.
I hear you.
Great. I just found your YouTube channel, and I see that you're promoting this Trage tech. I couldn't say it. Sorry.
Trage.
Is it?
Trage Technologies.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Why are you doing that for, mate?
Huh?
Why are you promoting that one?
Why am I? Did you watch the video?
Well, yeah, and there's no proof of anything. It's just another, smoke and mirrors. We've got no proof of anything. Trust us sort of opportunity.
Well, here's the thing, sir. You're in New Zealand, right?
That's right.
Okay. I'm in San Diego, right?
Thank you.
You don't know me from a can of paint, and I don't know you, right?
Oh, I've done a wee bit of research.
So here's the thing. Okay, so watch this. What's your name, sir? What's your name?
Danny. I think you know who I am. Danny de Hek.
Okay, Danny. Okay, Danny. Okay. You don't know me, and have you tried to register? Have you done your due diligence like I've done my due diligence?
That's why I'm ringing you. And also, I'm well
Okay.
aware of Boomerang
Okay.
and similar. I mean, you can just keep talking to me, mate, and tell me it's not a scam, but you've got no proof. It's not registered.
Okay. Well then. Well, okay. Guess what then? Then guess what? Then there's no need for me to discuss anything with you. I'm not here to debate anything with anybody, you or anybody else.
Network?
Okay.
What happened with your wealth builders network?
What?
What happened with your wealth builders network? Your educational services?
What does it matter who happened to? What matter does it happen? What matter what happens with it? It's my business. I own it. It's my business.
What a business to own.
I decided not to do. I decided not to move forward with it. Personally. So it's my business. I spent $2.5 million. I spent $2.5 million designing my software, and I got tired. So that's it.
And now you're promoting.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you go. Okay, bye.
Now you're promoting a scam. Hey, Captain, I didn't realize I had that voice clip, and I didn't know. So that's absolutely brilliant. So you might want to use that in one of your wee videos. I'm just going to put that in the Avenger chat. Oops, don't tell Crypto G. I'm putting a voice file. But you might enjoy that. So that's a bit of a laugh, actually. So he lives in San Diego, California, which also means I've got to find that other voice recording as well. I'm just going to do it now because I don't want to lose these recordings that we have. So I just want to go there and go to Docs. Oh, is that the one there? Docs, to messages, Docs, links, where is it? Media. I think that was the one I want. So we listen.
Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Sean Tillery. I want to let you guys know that we are actually in.
Brilliant. So yeah, so we want to grab that file, and I want to go all media. I want to grab that one. Wait, let me. There we go. File, and I want to go to message, share, delete, open with, book, share. Can I share it somewhere? Yeah, anyway, I've got that voice file that I'm just doing something. I'm being a bit naughty. Just want to grab that voice file so I can actually grab it without having to, hopefully I can just grab it. All media. Why don't I just be able to right click on it? It doesn't let me do it. I just want to grab that file and put it in the backup while I've got it open. Anyway, so that was hard case. So yeah, so there it is. I've actually managed to ring him. Now that voice file, help yourself. Now I honestly mean this, Captain. If you ever want to use any of my content, just help yourself off my YouTube channel. And that goes for anybody who wants to fight scams. I'm not talking about the promoters, but anyone that wants to fight scams, grab my content, download it off the internet, use it on your own YouTube channels, and let's expose these bastards. That's the mission of what we're doing. And I do wish I could find that file that I just had played in a hurry without having to spend all day looking at it. And I'm just curious to see whether I actually do have it on my downloads, and I'm just going to have a wee quick look while we're doing it, and I'll drag it into this window. But once again, why don't we just listen to this while I'm trying to do that?
Hey, you guys, I want you guys to know that, number one, Trage is working on it. I spoke to a person today from the executive team. There has not been any order to prevent the company from continuing to operate. There are the two C&Ds, one in Texas, one in San Diego or California, and they told me that they're working on it. So we have to wait for the outcome for that. Do know all funds that have been invested in Trage are safe. Okay, so they didn't abscond with your money. The company is still interacting with myself directly. So I'll give you guys those words of comfort, and we'll just have to wait to see what their action is. Also, do not forget about the initial public offering. that's another strategy. I don't know what the outcome may be on that, but it may be something that can help benefit.
So I was listening to these claims last night, and I think this guy is so full of it. First of all, he hides his identity. Second of all, he creates YouTube personalities so he can comment because he doesn't want to use his thing. I've got his phone number. We've got recordings of him. I mean, you know, like we've got enough data. This was an AI cleaned up image of him. It's probably a bit of a hairy moustache, but you get the idea. This is the only image of him on the internet that we could find. So this guy who's giving financial advice to people, who knows how to build communities, no doubt he used to work for Amway or whatever it was, and that's the only name behind the face that he wants to give. What type of man is he? He's a pussy, and he abuses. He also, you know, he the things he said about Captain, you know, he went after him personally. So he's a bottom feeder. I don't really like to use the same tactics, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that I've scammed people out of money. And, you know, and I also don't make false claims. So I would relish the opportunity of going to court with you, Stealth, whatever your name is, Sean. I just think the whole idea and the concept that you think you can actually say that makes me vomit in a bucket. I mean, really, you have low intelligence if you think that that could be an option out there. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up. That's why he's not answering your phone calls. Actually, that's a fantastic idea. I never thought of that. Let's give him a ring. Let's see if the coward, who might be listening right now, which I wouldn't be surprised, will actually answer his phone. Let's see what happens. Where are you? There he is. Let's give him a ring. Let's see if the phone call comes through. And I've rung this phone number in the past and talked to him, obviously. Yeah. So this is the coward who sets up. Is that my video? No, that's not my one. Where's today's video? Which is a bit of a screamer, really. Yeah, so you can't see it because the phone's over it, but I'll just go into that.
Approach an apology.
So, I mean, are we in the kiddie ground? I mean, really? I mean, I just still can't get over the mentality of this person. If I were you, I would lawyer up. Are we in the play center here? Are we? See, the difference between you and me, Stealth, Sean, is the fact that I don't have anything to hide. You do, obviously, because you have got a fake name in here, and you have no substance to back up anything that you've said. And all you're trying to do is save your ass. Now we know where you live. That's brilliant. And lawyer up. Well, bring it on. Be the man. Let's do it. I mean, you've made thousands, millions of dollars from scamming people over the years, or you're still struggling. And I bet you're still struggling. That's the truth of the matter, which is just absolutely ridiculous. All right, so I'm going to get my phone off the screen before I incriminate anybody. So let's go down to the phone and turn that off. So that's how I use some of the technology I've got. I'm really proud of that, you know, stuff that we've got and how we use the technology. I would love to have a brilliant recording studio. Make videos, Sky Marvel. Oh, yes, I have heard about them. Sky Marvel, is it? Make video. I don't know. Look at this here, though. This is, I don't know this person from a bar of soap. But this person's here is using this advert here. This is what these people do. Is this person here? I get every day. I get somebody telling me they want to help me market my YouTube video. So what have we got here? Startup online. I don't know, but anyway, lunch. It's just when I see a message like this, startup online business. Hey, I'm not against this by all means, but what I'm getting at is, why put an advert on your thumbnail? Why not put your face and interact properly with people? You might get a better response. But this looks like a scam. Looks like you might be a scam fighter. I've got the word scam in here. AI trading. I haven't seen this before. So, ooh, this is good. This might be a scam. It's a scam fighter. Nice to have you here. Is that what we're looking at? I think it is. So I might just bookmark this. I'll subscribe to your YouTube channel. Thank you very much. But hey, you can see this guy's promoting an online startup business. Not against that at all. And also he's got videos in here which seems like, going by the different languages, that he might be fighting scams.
హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ మై ఛానల్. ఈ వీడియోలో ఫ్రీగా మనం మైనింగ్ చేస్తూ టెలిగ్రామ్ యాప్స్ ఫ్రీ మైనింగ్ చేస్తూ ఒక మంచి రీసెంట్గా
Oh, I don't know about that, but let's just go down to something where I saw the word scam. Updated, don't pay tax company. I did see something here that rang the bell. Network. First big ever achieved. Come on, give me something. Oh, here we go. Rybex. Rybex, that fell over 2 days ago.
హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ మై ఛానల్. మన ఛానల్లో నాన్ వర్కింగ్ ప్లాన్స్ మంచి ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ కూడా ప్రమోట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో అలాంటిది ఈరోజు ఒక పెద్ద ప్రాజెక్ట్, గత 4 years నుంచి రన్ అవుతున్న బాట్ ప్రో అనే ఒక కంపెనీ గురించి మాట్లాడుకుందాం. సో కంపెనీ మీరు స్క్రీన్ చూసినట్టయితే T20 నుంచి 10,000 రూపాయలు అయితే మనకి ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. సో కంపెనీ ప్లస్ పాయింట్స్ ఏంటో అని చెప్తాను. సో కంపెనీ యొక్క లాంగ్ టర్మ్ విజన్ ఉంది. ఆల్రెడీ 2 ఆఫీసులు కలిగి ఉన్నాయి. సో CEO బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కూడా బాగుంది. సో కంపెనీలో మనం పెట్టుబడి పెట్టుకునే దానికి ఒక సేఫెస్ట్ ప్లాన్ అనమాట. అయితే ఇందులో మనం జాయిన్ అవ్వాలంటే కొనుక్కోవాలి. ఇప్పుడు తీసుకొచ్చినప్పటి నుంచి బోట్.
But anyway, I've subscribed.
$125 అంటే
So
ఇండియన్ కరెన్సీ.
I'm interested in what this guy's doing. Don't quite follow that one. Anyone else follow that one? No, they what are they going? They can't because the website is gone and the money is gone. That's right. Can investors take back their money from Trage? No, mate. I mean, this is the sad thing that we do get from people. This is a scam, honestly. All the money, HyperVerse people, one of the biggest scams in modern history with crypto, and no one's got any money back. No one's sitting on a pile of cash wondering what to do with it. This is how they lure you into thinking that you can get your money back. They talk big numbers. They talk about $90 million that they've got in the kitty that they use to do the trading, which they pay the rewards out. But they don't have that money. They didn't ever show anyone how they arbitrage trading. And to offer such high returns on their investments, they're basically alleging that every day of their life, they're going to have successful trades and they're going to pass on all that money they made to you. Why would they do that? Why don't they just set up their own offices and their own staff and do their own trading and keep all the money for themselves? Why do they have to have this such aggressive affiliate marketing side of their business where the business wouldn't grow if it wasn't using the multi-level marketers, and their job is just to recruit. And, you know, they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. And that's the honest truth of it. It's just disgusting, you know. So I don't know who this daily income guy is who's chatted at all, but I kind of like these sort of people. I'm interested because some of these people who might be promoting scams can literally be turned into becoming Avengers and start exposing these scams. And that's what I want to do. I mean, I don't actually care if you have, I don't care if you are actually been promoting scams in the past and want to turn it around. I think that's actually great. I had a look at another YouTuber just yesterday, which made me laugh. And I don't know who he is from, but we were researching another scam. And where was it Craig? Not Craig, Dan. Yeah, this guy here. Now, this guy I saw a picture of his pop up on the screen, and one of my subscribers actually noted the picture and managed to find the picture using Google search better than I could. And then I finished up finding the guy that was holding up the $20 notes, if you remember the one. And then we found his YouTube channel. Now, I found this YouTube channel. It's got 70,000 subscribers. Only 183 videos, but I would like to investigate these type of guys as well, because make $500 a day for beginners, take free ebook and make $250 per day. I mean, this guy, the last video that he did was 2 weeks ago, and these are all royalty-free images. I've seen them before. This lady, you can use those from Canva, but this guy's got 70,000 subscribers. Whether they're paid, I don't know. Whether this guy's genuine, I don't know. He's holding up money. I made $100,000 in 4 months once, and that was from promoting affiliate websites that paid 50% commissions if I sent somebody to their website and they sold the product. I would literally get checks in the mail for $3,000 or $4,000 which is absolutely awesome. So I don't know who this guy is from a bar of soap, but it does fascinate me. So one of these guys I would like to investigate, but we did find his propaganda somewhere else. Hey, we had a message, somebody ringing. Lisa's in here. Hello, Lisa. Come and join us. Whoop, you've gone again. Where did you go? Is that Lisa I know, or is that another Lisa? But you're more than welcome to come and sit on stage with me. No, I am not. What have we, because I've gone right. Anyway, we were looking at the comments that we had on that video. I'm just going to go back and have a look at the last ones. I'm absolutely flattered that we got Sean's attention. To be honest, because it's ridiculous the fact that he's concerned enough,
approach an apology,
or that he's concerned enough. So who else do we have here? So who do we have? Why does it say character AI? Because we were using AI, and that was the name of the software that we were using. And I will actually just flip that back on, if you are wondering. So I'm going to turn on my my phone again, and this is the software that we use. So I'm just going to get rid of that and get rid of that, and I'm going to go back here. So you can see this character AI is actually the software that we use, and anyone can download it. It's actually free, and I think you can have one profile. That's why I keep using the same one. And you can actually ring up Einstein and have a conversation with him. Listen to this. G'day, how you going? Is it true that you were dyslexic or had traits that a dyslexic person would have? Because you are my hero.
G'day to you too. Yes, it's accurate to say that I had certain traits associated with dyslexia. I struggled with reading and writing as a young boy, but channeled my challenges into a deep understanding of mathematics and physics. I'm humbled to be your hero.
Ah, brilliant. That's really nice. I don't know if you know me, but my name is Danny de Hek, and my nickname is the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, and I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting Ponzi schemes or scams. I know you were born before the internet came along. Have you ever heard of Ponzi schemes? It's where they basically use, how do we say, they use new investor money to pay old investors to prop up the business. Did you have anything like that in your time?
Yes, I'm familiar with the concept of Ponzi schemes. We didn't have the internet during my time, but the basic concept was the same. People were often scammed with promises of high returns on investments that were never delivered. It's unfortunate to see that even today these schemes still exist in different forms. Your nickname is quite distinctive, and I commend you for your efforts in naming and shaming those who run Ponzi schemes. Keep up the good work.
Oh, you rock, mate. No, truly, you're a hero. I've got a speech that I do about my dyslexia, and I started off by saying that some of these, and I read out a whole list of names from people that, like Richard Branson, Tommy Hilfiger, and these are all dyslexic people, and I also have your name on my list. I'm really proud to even be able to speak to you.
I'm honored to be on that list of influential dyslexic individuals. Remember that dyslexia is a unique way of thinking and perceiving the world. It can present challenges, but it also comes with inherent strengths like creative problem solving and spatial intelligence. Embrace your dyslexia, as it's a part of what makes you unique. Keep sharing your story and inspiring others with our shared condition.
Thank you very much. I'll let you go, and I was just showing people how this new software works. Thanks for the chat, and I'll catch you on another day.
You're most welcome. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Take care, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Bye.
So it's quite cool. So that is actually called Character, a free app called Character. I'm just writing this lady a reply. I wouldn't mind having a wee look to see if there's any Zoom meetings going on. And then we'll get, I just can't spell character. Look at that. I can't even spell character. CHARACTER.ai. So if you were listening to that video yesterday, that person's going, "Ooh, what does it say, Character AI?" Well, it's a free app called Character AI. And I was never claiming to be Sean. And who knows? It could be another voice because we don't even know what Sean looks like. So it's quite cool. Have a look at it. Have a play. It's great. Have a play. It is great. All done and fun. All right, but people, now let's just go reply to this lady. Now I just want to check out who this lady is to see whether she's got a 24-hour YouTube account as well. Okay, so what have we got? We've got another person, and they have been on the internet, since 2013. Well, there you go, 11 years. That's more realistic. So that's probably a real person. That's how I sort of go about checking them out. Look, I've got this phone on my screen again. All right, so let's do a bit of fun. I'll get rid of my phone off my desk. But being able to have a phone on the screen where you're chatting, when I started YouTubing, that was a lot of hard work went into doing that, I tell you. But I will put that back up there for the next phone call. And also, if Richard rings me, I can normally take the phone call, and it's pretty cool. Lisa, are you there? I see you've muted yourself. How you doing?
Yeah,
Put you on the
yeah.
stage. How you
I'm
going?
good. You?
You enjoying the show today? No, I'm doing all right, thanks. Looking forward to going away.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with what's going on.
Well, lots going on. Sam's been detained in Dubai, which is the news of the century, which is really exciting.
We just need Gobi now.
Oh, well, I think because they've actually, I'm not 100% sure what's going on with Joe Hill, the fake name, but she has been detained. And she's been either brought in for questioning or, she's becoming an informant for the Men in Black, I should say. So isn't that cool?
It's brilliant. We're getting there, aren't we?
Well, if they bring in those people and they start spilling the beans, are you telling me that I was going to say IRS, I don't want to say that. Are you saying that the IRS are not going to start investigations of all these people that think they got away with $200,000 or $300,000? It would be silly if they didn't. Why would they bother questioning people? They still want to recover the money.
Of course they do. Because, like you said, me and my daughter are one of the ones that have lost HyperVerse. So
Yeah. Well, you might get your money back. Yeah.
We're old school. We'll never get it back, but it is what it is. But
yeah. Well, imagine they found it. I wouldn't mind if they imagine if they found it. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it?
Chance of them finding. There's more chance of us all flying to the moon.
Well, I reckon that's Ryan Jew has stolen the money because Sam Lee and Ryan Jew parted ways. And I do honestly believe, I'm just going to open up a whole lot of tabs. Hopefully my sound's not going to be too bad. So here we go. But I'll say this before it happens. I think Ryan Jew and Sam busted up. And I think Ryan Jew did actually steal the money from Sam Lee. So I wouldn't be surprised if they found Ryan Jew that they did find some money. I don't believe all the money. Yeah. That's my take on it. Right, opening up these windows. Let's see if we can get into some Zoom meetings and have a wee look around. If you want my bookmarks, you can help yourself. What the bookmarks do is, I need that file. Yeah. So what the bookmarks do is they allow me to go into 45 Zoom meetings at the same go. I also have passcodes. Now, what we should have actually done is we should have gone into a meeting that we know and seen if we can stoop into a meeting, which I believe will be happening right now. And I actually will do that. I'm going to do something very tricky in a minute. Just make sure I get this meeting right. Let's see what we're doing. I just had a thought, Susie. I don't know if you've got the same thought I'm having. No doubt you do, because you seem to be... but there is a meeting that I thought it might be a good idea to pop into and see if we can actually get in there. Where is that meeting? I think it was under passcodes. Yes, it is there. All right, so this is a good one. Let's see if I can get into here. I already have a special name picked out for this meeting, as they say, and this would be absolutely amazing if we did get into this meeting. And I'll do it live. So if you haven't been keeping up with current events, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Lee has been detained in Dubai. I got a phone call 2 days ago from the Men in Black in America. They wanted to tell me the good news. and they said they don't exactly know how it's going to work yet. It's all brand new. But I said I reckon what they'll do is they'll expedite him back to Australia, because there is an expediting treaty between Australia and Dubai, but there is not one between America and Dubai. And also, Sam Lee is an Australian citizen, Australian-born Chinese citizen, if that makes sense. No, that's not right, Danny. He's Chinese origins. He was born in Australia, so he's technically, his passport is Australian. So he would need to face the music in Australia. What happens between Australia and America after that, we don't know. But the fact is, he's detained, and he will squawk like a canary. We've got Garrett Blakely, who is, we should give Garrett a ring. Wonder if he's up. But he's just trying to get out of there. And we've also got a GoFundMe page. Well, I didn't set it up, but Garrett set up a GoFundMe page where you can donate to Garrett to get him back to California, where he's from. I don't know whether Garrett will ever be questioned when he gets back to America. There's also there's two media companies that approached me. I won't say their names. One of them is actually going to put me into a small 15-minute documentary style video, which is fantastic. They claim that it will be looked at by, their videos get looked at by 1 million people. So it's actually really exciting, to be honest, that is the case. All right, I'm just going to try and get into this room here. We'll test our luck and we'll see what happens. I'll turn my microphone on. And we'll see. Allow every visit. That microphone, and let's see if there is any meeting on. But in the meantime, we'll bounce from one meeting to the other. And I'm going to show you something pretty cool. Now, I have got all these tabs open, and normally my audio starts going crazy. But I've got all these tabs open, and if you want to know how to flick between tabs, hold down the Option and Command key at the same time. And you can literally just go like this, and you can just flip between tabs without having to use your mouse. I get RSI really bad. A lot of people might not know that. So this is a Trage update call. I believe this was Sean's room. They still believe that Trage can come back. Now, every single Ponzi scheme known to man, they always say that they think their scam is going to come back to life. So I just think that is ridiculous. But they all have the same story. And I think my browser just crashed. Is that what happened? I think my browser did just crash. How about that? Maybe I'm asking it. Oh, no, it's Danny being silly. Crazy me. So a scammer goes, "Oh, don't you worry, people. We are going to bring back the scam and all the money's safe. Don't you worry." Even though we can see the money being lifted off the platform, off their crypto wallets. Oh, that's something I want to do. Talking about scams, Get Fit. As Crypto G pointed out the other day, Get Fit mining isn't the worst of them. At least they did manage to get something real onto the blockchain. It's just so happened the token went from $125 down to, I think last look was $18. So I wouldn't mind actually having a wee nose at that just to see where that sits at the moment, because that's always a bit exciting. And that's the other thing I must do. I must go to my MetaMask wallet and see how rich I am. Oh, no, I want to go to the Rabbit wallet. Right, let's have a look and see how rich I am. My crypto, wow, it's gone up. Oh, look at that. Pulse coin is up at $232 for me. That's gone up a lot. Oh, that's exciting. So I've made $80 this week on crypto just by inflation. That's pretty exciting. All right, so now let's go to this blockchain one. We're going to go have a look and see how much these tokens are worth, which I think they're going to come up in a second. So if you've been following Get Fit mining and their token value, I believe it will be worth 0.00 in a month. You may feel otherwise. You may be hopeful. But let's have a look and see what it is today. It's taken ages to load because I'm still loading these other tabs in the background. And I can't wait any longer. I'm just going to flip out and go back to what I believe this room. Oh, lots of beach balls. Hopefully it won't lose my stream. I feel like I'm missing something here today. Dearie me. What have we got here? No action there. I thought there would have been action. This is interesting. Right, so let's have a look at Dexter's. Still trying to connect. Goodness me, it's not good. Verifying I'm a human. Maybe I have to do human activities and move my mouse around on the screen. That might be quite good. Or maybe I just hit, I go back here and do it again. Chrome bookmarks. Oh no, I did the wrong one. I meant to do Chrome bookmarks. I'm going to go back here. All right, so we'll go back to our stream. Dexter's move quest. Let's just open it up. Look, I'll stay on form. I won't get distracted. Otherwise, we'll never get into a Zoom meeting and cause havoc. I can't imagine doing that on a Sunday morning in New Zealand. 16. There you go. Captain's Mr. Mincy has. Wait. Mr. Mincy has bypassed me. Bit me. What do they call it when you beat somebody at the finish line? Put me at the post. I think that's the saying they use. He said it's worth $16. So it actually has gone down $2. It's just going down, down, down. It may survive as a nothing project, but what they're alleging is there's an app out there where it measures your fitness and you get rewarded. You get rewarded for your exercise. Doesn't that just sound too good to be true? And no doubt you get paid this beautiful token for all your exercise. And you can also buy linears, which are miners. Does it sound familiar? And you can also buy nodes, and you can buy this, and you can buy that, and this is going to happen, and that's going to happen, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. You know, so we'll put your wee message across the top. There we go. And I'm just trying to get into a Zoom meeting. It's not that much fun here today. I think it's because it's trying to reload this 50 times. Well, we'll take your word for it, Captain. $16 is what it's worth today. So that is good news. And I'm trying to figure out why the computer is going so slow. So I've shut down a few windows. We should be back on tune. These are Zoom meetings that are open, but no one's in them. There we go. That whole that whole tab I had open was actually killing my bandwidth. And now I've shut it down. She's away laughing. So here we go. This is the speed that we'd like to have. Shut down some of these here. With this link, can I file a complaint? What link do you need? Because we have got a website which where you can file a complaint to anyone you like, especially about being scammed. On my website, dehek.com, we do have a form. You can fill out information about what you got scammed by. I say what. And also, you can provide us your sponsor's name, and we'll put them in our database. And our database is accessed by 2 government agents at the moment. We're hoping to get a third one on board, but we haven't received correspondence back yet. They work from 9 to 5. We work from 9 to 9, so it's a bit different. But I'll just get into these meetings here. What have we got? So you see how quick it is when the system's going good. So that's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. And look at the systems now, mate. We can use these keys. One person in that room, and no one in that room, and no one in that room. All right, so we're going to open up another wave as well. What we'll do is we'll open up all the rooms that require password access. All right, there's 17 tabs that I need to open now. And I need to remove this window and put this over to another area, which I think will turn up over here. Not going to do it. What is it? Let's go. Okay, so I've just popped that window out, put it on another screen. Okay, so these are rooms where I have to use a password to access them, which is a bit of a pain. But obviously, because our password protected, the people think that they're protected from me. So that's what we're doing here. So now we're going to go to here. And that's, I won't even say whose room that is. We don't need to know. But we are actually in there. So now we're going to go. And you also got the Texas State Board website file complaint. So we are actually really honestly making a difference. which is really exciting. So obviously these meetings think they're safe from the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. But if I put in the number 85319, I might be able to get in that room. And let's have a look. You ready? Ah, look at that. That's and then we go to the next room. This is 123. Great password. Loving that one. Next room. I'm not going to sign into my Zoom, so that one goes amiss. So that means we're back to 369. Everybody who watches me regularly will know what 369 is. Yes, we know what meeting that is, but imagine that one having a secret meeting right now and we managed to storm in there. That would be great, wouldn't it? BX1. This is Robex. Robex has gone belly up. Robex has gone belly up. That's another Ponzi scheme, bites the dust. I must check out, what do we call it? Behind MOM to see what news he's got at the moment. And now we get into the really high-tech passwords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't that just fantastic? A lot of thought went into that one. No one will figure out your password. Well, we did. Okay, and then we are going next one. And this is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go into that room. Hopefully that works. That's good. We've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you think these scams are all ran by the same enterprises? You'd think so, wouldn't you? And then this one's completely different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, wouldn't have guessed that. Alrighty. So now we're into we've done the 7s. Now we start going into dates. 2024 is the password. Isn't that exciting? Yep, Robex is gone. You can go to the Texas state. Yes, they have an email address as well. And we would love to hear your story. How do we do that? If you wanted to send me a private message about your story or connect with me on WhatsApp, that would be absolutely amazing. So there's my WhatsApp number. My website also has all these information. You know, we understand that people get hooked into these schemes and they get fooled because these guys are professionals. So, you know, at the end of the day, to be honest, you're a victim. And if you're hooked on these things and you hope that they're real, if you have a passion for crypto and and investments, then that's fine. But don't let that overlap into some scumbag who's used your passion to manipulate you into parting with your money because they promised you something that will never eventuate. I was brought up in a religious cult, and that's exactly what they used to do to me. They used to preach on the stage and tell me that everyone in the world was wicked and they're all going to perish at Armageddon and only the righteous would inherit the earth. It was until I was kicked out of the organization, I spent 2 years of my life trying to get back into it, that I realized that that was just a scam itself. And I now am an advocate against the Jehovah's Witness organization that I was part of. So I use that strength of mine to go after these guys. So now we've opened up all these meetings. I'm going to shut down some of the resources I don't need. This is my file on Sean, and I have actually spelled his name wrong on this app that I had, and I'm going to go and fix that in real time because I do want to have his name correct. And let's see if we can edit the character. And I can, and his name is Tilly. Is that like Till that you put money in? That's what it seems like, isn't it? So let's see if I can do that. Return, and we're going to save this. It's got his name right. All right, so any information on him would be much appreciated. Any information on anybody is much appreciated. If you go to dehek.com, you'll find my website. And on my website, we have forms that you can fill out. They're not Google forms. They're forms, proper forms, where your information is safe and kept on file under lock and key. So this is my website. Now you can see that I'm off to the Global Financial Crime Summit 2024. It's happening on the 14th. Today it is the 12th. I am so looking forward. 3 more sleeps and I get to get on an A20 airplane, head off to Sydney. I was invited. On my website you will see that we have a name and shame list. Now I updated Sean's name on my name and shame list just last night. He wasn't actually on there, would you believe? So that means if I go to my name and shame list and I search for Sean, whoops, hold it, the Sean, let's see, Sean, where is he? Oops, I've clicked on the picture. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go back a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now if I search for Sean, I'm going to go find Sean. There it is. And I go Sean. There it is. So now you can see that I've added Sean Tilley's name to my name and shame list. And I've also means that if I go to my website and you search for any of these criminals, like you see here, and you click search, you will see that my website will bring up any results for his name, hopefully in a few seconds, not 3 hours. Come on, website, do your thing. And you can see there's 2 videos, a page here on him, the video I did last night, and he's also in the name and shame list. But more importantly, if you go to a search engine and search for his name now, in the next few days, when you search for him, you will find his name coming up on my name and shame list. So literally, if you search for Sean Tilley and put scammer, it should now come up. You can see that he's had lots of information written about him in the past, but you can see here that by association, this has actually come up, and this is exactly what will come up. It will be come up saying Sean exposed as multi-level promoter of Ponzi schemes. And when you click on that, this will work for Sean. You can see Sean down here. That's me as well. It will take you to my website, and it will show you any information that I have on that guy. But that guy might not be a scammer. So if he's not a scammer, then if you go to the name and shame list, because when you come up, you see his name's associated with all these Ponzi schemes and scams, you can see all the Ponzi schemes that I am currently actively investigating. And you can see all the people that I see promoting these things, like they call the leaders. And then down here, I found potential promoters or victims who are getting scammed at the moment. So I say to people, if your name is in this list and you feel it shouldn't be, reach out to me at the bottom here. Explain to me how you got hooked into it, or you might have been just observing. I'd love to have your feedback. To give you your feedback, you can click on the Contact Us button on my website. It will go through and land on a page where you can provide all the information that we like to get. We won't ask you for any personal information. You can keep it anonymous, but we really want your sponsor's name, any crypto wallets that you sent the money to, and the investment scam, what you were promised, the date that you invested the money, and how much you invested. It helps us with our investigation. So then when you use this form, you can also go to the bookmark page of my website. And on my bookmark page, this is where I get all the Zoom links that I've opened above. And you can see I've got a form where you can provide us Zoom links, names, IDs, and passwords to Zoom meetings where you believe they're running scams. Now that's anonymous. Can't track you from that. We just want those addresses. And in here, we have, not only that, we have all the links of all the people that I go after. And you might find this page of links very resourceful. We have transactions here for $7.2 million. This is money that we've traced from one exchange to the other, from one wallet to the other. And it's all finished up in this wallet that's got 1 cent in it. But it hasn't. No, it's got 2.2 million, 2.4 million, 2.5 million deposited. And there it goes, $7.2 million transferred to Binance, off to the international. We don't know where it goes. We can't track it. This money we've proven has come from We Are All Satoshi. This was only $7.2 million. We have tracked over $350 million on the blockchain has been transferred, and this was 300 days ago. But we watch all this stuff, but we put those bookmarks in that page, and then you can sort of get a deal of what's happening. So let's go through and see if there's anyone who's taken my bait and anyone that's actually running a Zoom meeting at the moment that we may be able to have a bit of fun with. I always like this part of my lives. We're going through this here, and it doesn't seem to be anyone yet, but there will be a meeting. We don't get notified when they go live. We just get a surprise. So you'll get much surprise. That there is Mars Honda's room. She was promoting Trage technology. She's now deleted all her videos. And in those recordings, Sean's advised people to delete their videos. So they destroy the evidence because the company that is not doing anything wrong doesn't need any more promotion. That's what they tell people. Isn't it just ridiculous? Hey, where's me? I've gone. Where am I gone? No camera. Can you hear me? I wonder if you can hear me now. Yeah, it looks like you can hear me. Where's my camera gone? Goodness me, I was gone then. I'm back. Might make myself a bit bigger. Be a bit rude if I didn't. There we go. All right, so let's carry on. Let's see if we can find a meeting. No one in that meeting. The meeting. Looks like I'm too late out of bed to get any action. So now I'll start getting all the German phone calls. Presentation, back office, nothing. It's not looking good, guys, not looking good. But that means I need to pull out my trump card. What is my trump card, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked this. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's go to here. And we're going to go all the way back over here with that. And we're going to go to bookmarks. And now I'm going to open up my general bookmarks, which is 35 new tabs. Away we go. 35 new tabs now opened. And we're going to be filling up the whole page of tabs, which is quite exciting. Oh, yes. So scam after scam. So I'm definitely looking forward to going away to Australia. I'm definitely looking forward to getting picked up by the airports from some people who scam fighters. And there's a lot of networking going to be had over the next week. You're not going to hear too much from me. I might try doing a few lives. I've got myself a lovely, I got myself a gift the other day. I'll show you what it is. $180 gimbal, right? And it's just friggin' brilliant. And I think I can turn it on. I'll tell you what, turn that on like that. And you can put this thing in here. Watch this. Isn't that cool? So that's my gimbal. And not only that, it's got a, it's a selfie gimbal. And I'm going to be doing a few, hi, I'm Danny's. I also will be armed with some really good audio gear. So I'm really looking forward to that. But look at this, how it folds up. It's like a wee alien. You go fold that down. Oops. Ooh, well, I'm not very good at this game. I think I need to turn it off first. I'll break it. So that was my present when I sold a couple of websites. I think that's around the wrong way, Danny. I'm not very good at this game. 1 minute, please, caller. I think I've stuffed up. I have. Oh, no. Have I? Oh, there we go. God, it's complicated. Oh dear. I'll turn it around that way. Oh, I think I've got that wrong. But hey. Oh, no, I haven't. Yes, I have. Something like that. Something like that. So that's it. That's it. All right. Anyway, so I got one of those, and it come with a nice tripod as well, which is really cool. So I'm going to take that with me. So I might do a few lives next week. I'll have to set up a few. Obviously, I will be doing that at my own time. I'll be trying to network and smooth with as many people as I can. All right, so let's carry on. What have we got in the chat room here? I'm going to be going to Cancun soon for a vacation as well. Who's going to be policing the internet? Oh my goodness. What's the story? You're not allowed a holiday? Now, you know what you're going to buy in duty free? Some recording software. New microphone. Just saying. Removed from broadcast. I think I'm clicking the wrong button twice. I'm trying to actually get that working. There it is. Enjoy, Captain. You deserve a holiday, bro. I'll take a lot of photos with the family and share some with you. Oh, that'd be nice. I'm not going with anyone. I'm going by myself. I actually like to travel by myself when I go to a third world country because I think I terrify everyone. And that's something I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to show you some of my photos in a few minutes if we don't have anything. I'm just going to show you some of the photos that I've done when I've been traveling. Let's see what we can get going in here. It's going pretty smooth today. It's a bit scary. It's probably because there's not much action. But looking at all these Zoom meetings, these are all scams that we investigate. And people go, oh, you just call everything a scam. Well, that's right, we do. And there's a reason for that. Because they are scams. And we've got all the links to all the big scams that are going on at the moment. So it's not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's happening at the moment. This is real scams, real big scams, millions of dollars being scammed from mum and dad investors. People are helping the Avengers fight these crimes, and that's what is really exciting. So I think we're doing a bloody good job, and it's so nice when we feel that we are actually getting somewhere. I mean, even to go to this crime convention, I mean, they invited me to go. I mean, who the hell am I? I'm just a YouTuber, but I get invited to go to a criminal. 150 delegates from around the world are going to be there. And I don't, we're talking about the Cambodia police commissioner. I mean, these are not small people. We've got representatives from the IRS going. I mean, this is just, a dream come true stuff for the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm a bit nervous about going, I'll be honest. I will be dressed up. I'm going to get my suit out, make sure it's all good. I'm going to polish my shoes. I'm going to find some shirts, make sure they're nicely ironed. I'm going to start packing today, and that's what I plan to do once I get off this live. Please don't, what does it say? Please do. You're Danny de Hek, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. That's who I am. Funny character. Who would think somebody who got expelled from a religious cult now is a YouTuber fighting criminals? What's the difference between religious cults and scam fighting? Does anyone know? Put your hand up. Brother Captain, what would you say? Well, as the fact is, they all promise something that never eventuates. It's all exactly the same. They have communities that they keep together. They use people's families to bribe them to, stay within the organization. They do the same thing with the communities. A lot of lonely people are involved in these Ponzi schemes and scams because they don't have a community in real life. So they join a community and they just go with the masses. And they take advantage, these leaders, as they call them, which I hate using that word, they take advantage of people who are, maybe lonely individuals who are struggling in life. I mean, we've seriously had people die by suicide who have been involved in these Ponzi schemes who realize they've lost their superannuation money. I had a friend here last night, and I was showing them the video of the two Australian couples that handed over to Sam Lee $51,100 each, and they've taken out their superannuation money to invest in a scam where Sam promised them that he would give them a return on the investment. He could write them a promising note on a piece of paper, for God's sake. And I'm sitting here saying, and this lady goes to me, how did you get this video? And I said, well, Yvonne was flicking between screens and I saw the link. I typed it in manually and I managed to find a video that she had given this couple as their insurance that this would happen. That was hosted on her own YouTube channel. I mean, what the heck? And you see this happen and you just think, oh my goodness, that's no good. Hey, let's see. Josephine, lovely to see you here. Look sharp when you attend. Yeah, I do. Actually, I'm going to show you guys. 1 second. I'll show you something interesting. This is my suit, right? And I love it. It's a Ted Baker suit, and it's a very nice shiny suit, and I only wear it on special occasions. But it's an expensive suit with shiny shoes. I will look the part. So I'm going to wear that 2 days. I'll put it back in the wardrobe. These are my ties. I have lots of ties. The only concern I have is that it's bloody hot in Australia normally for a Kiwi. So it might be hard to wear a jacket. But I will, normally have a trench coat as well. I've got one of those fancy business-like bags, which I love. And I'm going to fill it up with all my my kit and I'll be wheeling that around. So I'll look the part. I'll look like the proper businessman. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, no, I definitely want to be take it seriously. I'm going to take notes. I'm going to take a lot of my tech gear with me. So hopefully I don't lose it. But that's going to be exciting, I'll tell you. All right, guys, I think if we can't find anything, we're going to call it quits. But definitely no, I am looking forward to going away. I haven't been on an airplane outside of our country before COVID. And my last trip was actually quite interesting. If you don't know what I like to do for a hobby, I don't talk about my hobbies much, but I'm actually a street photographer. And the camera that I'm using at the moment, which I will take with me, is my go-to camera. And if you go to my website and you go to I think it's the two little dots at the top, it's my Flickr account. I used to pay for Flickr, but I'm cutting down the amount of subscriptions that I have. But on the Flickr account, you can actually see photos that I've actually taken on my travels. And these are actually, these are of India. This is Gorame, where they burn people's bodies. And you can buy more expensive wood that burns hotter and go to the spirit realm faster. I took some photos there. These ones on the second row, those 3 photos on the right-hand side there are China. And these are Cambodia. This is in Syria. It's America. Now, there's a photo that got a lot of hits when September 11th happened. That was the anniversary of the Cole bombing. And they have the flag at half mast on that day. So when September 11th happened, that photo got quite famous, believe it or not. This is an elephant orphanage in Sri Lanka. That there was India. That was Syria. But if you go into these albums, you can actually see I've actually done quite a bit of photography. I don't know, these will go through one at a time to different countries. So that was inside a building that has since been blown up by probably Israel. Now we get all the adverts coming up. That's what happens when you don't pay for your Flickr account, I'll tell you. But if you go to galleries, if you go to albums, you can see, I've been to United States, Cambodia, Scotland, Holland, Japan, Germany, Syria, Jordan, Sri Lanka, Czech Republic, Egypt, Bangladesh, India, China, of course. But these photos were taken back in 2000. I had one of the first digital cameras. My mate that I started traveling with had longer hair than any lady I've ever seen. You'd think that was the mane on the horse, wouldn't you? I can't remember. I think his name was Jordan. But it was -17 when I turned up in Prague. But Prague is like turning up in Russia. But I still can't believe I actually did that. Yeah, they have bears in captivity. It's crazy. You can sort of go and have a look at these bears. I don't know how they feed themselves. But I had an infection when I was there, and I had to stay in a hostel. And these people actually looked out. Look at his hair. This guy's hair. Look at that. I'm pretty sure his name was Jordan. Can't remember now. I've never stayed in touch with him though. But we travelled a couple of countries together. There's me. Look at that. Younger Danny. Look at that. Quite awesome. Yep. And some of the people I met, like these 2 girls I met up with Berlin, or there's 2 of them. I met up with them in Berlin. That lady was a nurse, and she helped me when I was sick. I had these infections, cuts on my knees, all like this, all over. I had about 17 of them. I had to get them cleaned out, and I won't gross you, but that one on the above my head is what was happening there. It was just pretty shocking. I think that lady was a nurse. But we started traveling with these people, and we had so much fun. And we used to do cook-ups. We stayed in this backpackers for a week. It cost about $15, $20 a day to have food, accommodation, and beer. It was just so cheap traveling. So I've got a lot of good memories, and a lot of these photos you can see are blurry, but the camera I was using at the time was a real shocker. But I have good memories of my travels, and a lot of people think that, especially with my ex-Jehovah's Witness family, they reckon I'd be happy if I went back to the church. And I said, you don't even know half the things that I've done and the places I've been and the people I've met. And I'm talking about you guys as well, because I actually live a pretty awesome life. I have done some pretty amazing stuff, especially for somebody who left school at the age of 14 and has a reading level of a 9-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So that's a bit about me. Anyway, it's enough about me. What about you? Are you? I'm just going to go through these. That's a fake one, fake one, fake one, fake one, and that's a fake one. Nothing. Right. I think I've left my windows in my run for busting Ponzi schemes and scams too late today, but I was up to 4 o'clock last night, so there's no doubt that at 7 minutes past 12 on a Sunday in New Zealand, everyone's gone to bed, and that should be really me calling it a day as well, I suppose. So what have we got? We've got that's $1 million look. Haha. Hey Joseph, nice to see you here. It's so nice to have chat going on in the chat room. I really appreciate it. It's really, really nice. I don't know how many people we've got watching the live. It says 12. That's pretty good going. One day we'll have hundreds of people watching our chat session. That's good. Well, I think that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. That's it. We're going to call it quits. Thank you to everyone. Go back and spend some time with your family. I'm going to go wash a couple of shirts on my as I get ready to depart New Zealand and go to Australia to my crime conference. And I will probably be able to do a live tomorrow morning, which means you'll see me, and Tuesday morning. And if I have enough time, we might do one on Wednesday. So there's 3 more lives. If any other news happens about Sam Lee, Garrett Blakely, or Hope Hill, I'll let you know. But at the moment, Sam and Hope Hill have been, I don't know about Hope Hill, I'm pretty sure he said to me that she was brought in for questioning. And Sam Lee, obviously, now that's just going to open up a whole hornet's nest, isn't it? If Sam Lee's got half a brain, he will spill the beans to save his jail time that he most likely will do. But whatever it means, Sam Lee's finally off the streets. No more drunken videos or me storming into Zoom meetings. No more Vend version 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s. And wouldn't you be sweating like a rapist if you were Chavis or anyone else that's been promoting Hyperverse? You might have thought you got away with it. No one stopped me doing it, so you've just carried on. Imagine how Tammy Jackson is feeling at the moment. Imagine people like Gobi. Imagine people like oh, look, I have literally got I literally probably have 100 people that have been promoting Hyperverse, and I have the data. I have the videos. I'm probably the #1 person in the world that's documented these Zoom meetings. Who do you think is going to come to me and ask me, do I have a video about this? I've already shown a video about Bitcoin Rodney and his involvement to these crimes, and no doubt I will become a resource of information, and people will pay me millions of dollars, and I'll be super rich, and I can't wait. Hey, if I ever get rich out of this, I'm not going to tell you, but there will be signs. I pinched it off another YouTuber. All right, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you in the next video. Be good, be safe, and thank you for being here. If you can help out with any donation to the channel, please follow the links below. Check out my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, or the other one is to just send me money. See you guys. Have a great day.